page.
Okay. Wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Like that's what you say.
That's true. Wow, wow, wow. Wow.
Is it coming through? Let's find out. That's a video. Oh, live. Here we go.
It
For
looks
any,
looks like it's coming through. Looks pretty
this is
solid.
an ad for
Looks pretty
crypto.
good. I love a good ad, Ian.
I'll let everyone on Facebook
Looking
know I'm
live.
starting a little
Cool.
early, because
A
why
little
not?
a little hour early never hurt anybody,
Mhm.
you know? That's what
So
the people want to see. We have
starting early. We're live now.
the brand new studio getting fully set up, getting done. Wow. We'll wait till there's okay, people are pouring in
Let's do the unboxing, Sean.
right now, instantly.
Sean, we
Well,
gotta
actually, let me
calm
take all
down.
this plastic off while we don't have too many people in
Oh
here,
yeah, that's a good call.
or at least like the
Does he
top
have a knife?
like
Of
layer.
course he has a knife.
Don't have a knife.
But yeah, guys, this is what we've been hinting at. This is the prototype run. We thought we'd kick it off with something fun, with that being Spider-Verse. So I know we've seen a majority of the set, so not as fun. There's no surprises per se, but I'm still really excited for this set. There's a lot of really cool stuff in here, and a lot of stuff that just hasn't been like made. Period. You know.
Yeah, I love probably my favorite thing about this set is all the goofy villains, all the old golden and silver age like
Yeah.
spider villains that just
Hypno
seem
Hustler.
Hypno Hustler, dude, like Kangaroo, this like lady Stilt Man, the Wall.
The
I
wall,
love the
yeah.
Wall.
Another brick in the
You
wall,
know,
man. I really like the wall too. I honestly think he's like pretty playable
I
too.
think so. I think he's really fun. Oh my gosh. I think it's just overall like a really fun set. It looks really fun. I honestly have only kind of looked at like sculpts and stuff. I've done my best to not look at dials and
Mm.
try not to like pay too much attention to what's been spoiled because that can kind of, you know, ruin the fun of all
It
of it.
makes things a little less
I think it's a
fun,
little
that's
more
true.
fun to figure it out when you actually have it in hand, you know. So I'm excited about everything here. We got Doc Ock on the top of the box.
Audio's coming through
Audio's good.
good, I think. Yeah, audio's good.
Sounding good.
Okay,
Sounding
cool.
great, folks. Good.
We're just running our checks. Behind us
Perfect.
is a minefield of wires and lights. We have a new monitor where we
Yes.
can reference like what
So
we're
much
seeing
stuff.
or what you guys are seeing on screen. We've got a fun transition. We don't have our full display set up
No
for
fun.
figures, but you
Not
can see we do have something. So if you guys are interested in seeing the sculpts, don't worry, we'll have a better way to show them. We've got Batman hanging out for right now, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, the goal for this, what you're seeing right now, is that we'll have a weekly show just like this where we come with some new topics, some new stuff to discuss, hang out with you guys, answer some live questions, and this will be a weekly thing recurring, same time, same place every week in our brand new setup, which yeah, called her more work than you expected.
Oh man, way more work than I thought it was going to be. When we
Yeah.
first had talked about like this setup, it was like, yeah, chair,
Get some chairs,
couch,
get camera,
whatever, and then
whatever.
it's set up. No, it
No,
ended up being way more work, but
it's never as easy as you think it
I
is.
think it was really worth it though.
Oh yeah,
The way it
this
looks, this vibe, all of our live streams before were just like that table. We were in those office chairs that were
yeah.
rinky dink,
Can't back up too
funny.
much because the shelves which you guys had previously seen are now for
Yeah,
our entertainment only.
yeah,
The best show on TV, as
the
we call
greatest.
them,
Yeah,
has now been moved behind us. But now it's nice to be able to like lean back a bit. Got the Galacti chilling,
all of them,
little
all the
Mr. Freeze in
boys.
a globe, which is very fun. We will probably take a look at him later too.
He's pretty fun.
Love the Galactus in the background. Do you know which one is getting the legacy card?
It's gotta
I
be.
hope it's OG. I know
Oh,
it won't
dude.
be.
It's got to be the most recent
Uh,
one, I feel like.
I think he's got a reasonable case for it.
But they poured so much like time and energy into that sculpt of this newest
This
one.
one.
Yeah, I feel like it's got to be him. And so many people have him, right? Like
I think if they want to be nice to people, it'll be this
I think
one.
that would be the goal.
But as
Yeah.
someone who owns an excessive amount of HeroClix and has collected as long as I have, I hope it's this one. I hope it's the OG one and they just
Okay.
give him Cosmic Multi-Attack again.
Oh,
Don't do that.
300-point cosmic multi-attack line.
But
Just
either way, it's like Galactus just rotated, right?
yep.
So now we just get him right back. I'm happy either way.
I'm okay with that.
Anyway,
It was a great. I mean, it was a
that'd
great
be the
sculpt too. It
worst
was
one
fun.
they could do.
Zombie
It's
Galactus.
Zombie Galactus,
Well,
right?
but I love zombies the most. Like
He's
even
this
then,
big.
I know he's tiny, but I
Don't talk
still
to me or my son ever
ever
again.
again. Yeah,
Galactus, dude.
all those memes.
Yeah.
Even then, even if he's tiny, I still love him though. I just like the
Yeah.
zombie, and his dial was always just like not good enough. It was always pretty meh, really
No.
kind of bad. So they made Zombie Galactus good. That was actually that was
Maybe promote
actually
some more zombies coming to the game
that
as
was the
well.
idea. I just want more zombies. Yeah, like we got zombie Wolverine, we got a taste of zombies, and it's like, okay, can we do this with the rest of
Kind
the
of
main
got
crew?
Zombie Cap in
Oh, Disney
Disney
Plus,
Plus,
yeah, but like
but he's
Zombie
like
Wolverine,
blue.
yeah, he's at sickly blue green. Zombie Wolverine is actually like the end, like the Marvel comics, like
Yeah,
Marvel Zombies
the
Run.
cool
So
zombie.
I would want like those, right? So
Hmm.
if that Galactus promoted more of those, like that'd be really cool. That was one of the figures that we were going to choose for our legacy card. Like it was
Hmm.
just in the running because it'd be cool. But when we asked if we could make zombie bystanders, it was like an instant no.
Oh,
Couldn't do that. So I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. So
fair
it
enough.
was like, all right, cool. So
No zombie
nope,
bystanders.
no zombie bystanders. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, any Galactus they do, I'm happy
I
with.
feel like it's got to
It's
be.
probably the newer one.
It's probably the
It's
newer one.
probably the
It's got
newer
to be
one.
newer. Is that all of them? Right?
No,
Plus
there's
zombie.
also the 2008 shiny version of the
Right.
OG.
Shiny version of the OG.
That was
Okay,
actually the
yeah.
first one I ever got.
Gotcha.
We were moving houses,
That's
and
the
so
event one.
yeah, the
Yeah.
summer event
Okay.
one, and so we had just moved, like my family, and I was like, I'm 11 in this story, I think.
Jeez.
But all the boxes, we had our whole life in these boxes. My mom, when it came in the mail, just hid it among those. So while we were working on like putting the house back together, she's like, I think you should make sure what's in that one. I'm just, man, whatever. Popping up, like, oh my God, it was in the pink box. It was super cool of my mom to do that. That was a really fun day. And then yeah, so there's the two, the convention exclusive, the event one. There's the main set one who pulls apart.
All right. Galactic Guardian
There's the newest one, the
comes in
Zombie
pieces.
Galactus. I believe
And then
that is
yeah,
every
that's it.
Galactus.
Yeah, that's it.
I
That's
believe
six.
that is all of them. Let's see what else we got going on. What's up, fellas? What's going on, Hunter? Good to see you here. I love everything. I love how everything works. This is amazing. Well, thank you,
All
man.
right.
I kind of don't think I'll be that one. I think it'll be an older one. Ooh, power action clicks, bold
No
claim.
way. No
Well, what
way.
makes you say older? Why do you think they're doing that to cater to legacy players? Or do you think that those are just more robust Galactuses? Just doesn't feel right to say Galactuses,
No, Galactus
Galacti.
is
I
wrong.
like.
Galacti has got to be right, right? Cactus, Galactus.
How's it going, everyone? It's going well, Sipping Frill. This
Going
is
well.
yeah, I mean, this is really cool to just be like sitting in and hanging out in. This whole space feels more open now
It's
too.
yeah, it's a way different vibe. It's a way different vibe,
Hmm.
and I like it. I like it a lot.
Casually checking or talking clicks, chatting clicks.
Chat and click. It's just like yeah, it's just a chill vibe.
Can you tell us how many one shots you get? Um, I was listening to another podcast and they had said they got a full shot set of one shots in a case
In a case. Oh,
with
okay.
some duplicates. So in our brick, we got, I want to say like 12
Dude,
or
we
30.
got
We
like
got at
like
least one a
12,
booster.
15. We at least got like 10, but we had so many doubles in a booster
We
too.
had doubles of
So
like Power Gem, Space
yeah,
Gem. Can't verify it because
but I
that
mean, we
all
got
got
like
shipped
two in a
off.
booster too.
Hmm.
Like so, we got quite a bit.
We did.
You can pretty much complete the whole thing, and then it's just the release day event is Fortify, and then the play at home kit is Rivalry, and then that's
Yes.
it, right? And then
And
yeah,
that is enough of a reason to
and
buy that play at
and
home
those are
kit.
really the only
So,
two. Like those are the ones I think you need.
yeah.
They're the ones that actually, ironically, aren't in boosters. I think those are the only
Hmm.
ones you need. But then you just get like a bunch of good ones in the
Yeah.
boosters. Yeah,
The rivalry one is
which is
insane.
insane.
Diabolical Bargain, I think, is a must own
It's good.
too. I haven't done an episode with Alec on that yet, but I don't want to get too into it. But essentially, being able to damage your own piece, any piece you want at the beginning of the turn,
Whenever
can trigger Flash Raptor. So Flash Raptor can now carry anyone
anybody,
across the
anybody with
board.
no proc, yeah.
So there's a lot of fun stuff you can do with that. I know myself included has been experimenting a lot with the Harley Quinn chase. Seems like since
Harley.
Jonathan DiGiulio took second at that event, people are pretty high on her, and for good reason. It's kind of insane that she wasn't on more people's radar. She
Yeah,
also
it's
has
fair.
pass keyword, so I think you could find yourself building with her in a minute.
I do love the pass key. Current fave. Current fave.
It's got a lot to work with, and yeah, your boy Cat pretty much always
Caps
gets that
always. I
one.
mean,
He
he's a
would
man of the
hope he
past. He's a
does.
man outside time. Like pretty much always gets past.
Let's see. Hunter did say, "I'm glad you guys picked the cap you did, though,
Yeah.
for
Okay. Well,
Legacy."
good. I'm glad you like. I mean, yeah, it was super. At that point in time, it was like, yeah, let's make a really cool MCU reference. And so I was really happy that we chose that Captain America. Obviously biased, but also if you remember when What If came out, he was one of those figures that was like, oh wow, it's not just Spider-Man, Iron Man, Punisher, because like that's like the three that got reprinted the
Hmm.
most in What If. but then he also like wasn't really good.
He was
So
bad.
he was like never good. His like weird leadership ability never really got pulled off.
Nope.
And then as soon as you're like, well, we wanted to make bystanders, and as soon as we got the go ahead to make it as like MCU version of Captain America as possible, I was like, yeah, like reference, reference, reference. He makes the people that come out of the portal, and then plus Hulk for Matt. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. A lot of people have messaged us and Matt and Spence that they have been enjoying that Captain America, and I'm super happy. Like
Oh,
obviously, I'm through the moon.
Spider-Verse has one shots too. This is true. I don't think there's as
Okay,
many in this though. I've only seen like,
I don't
was
remember.
it like six, eight? Maybe there's more. I think we've seen like the whole set though. I mean, I was scrolling through
I think
HC
we have.
Realms,
Have we not? Have we
looking
not seen
through
the entire
everything.
set?
So
Like I haven't really been paying attention to it because I really don't want to. I don't want it spoiled for me
yeah,
beforehand. I'm not like 90% of the Heroclix players that are just like, ooh boy, spoilers. But it's also Spider-Man. It's
with
really
Amazing
easy.
Spider-Man, when everything got leaked on
Oh, beyond
eBay,
amazing.
I was trying to keep it away from myself,
Yeah,
and then I saw the set list card, and I was like, well, I mean, I already know everything now,
yeah.
so then I was like, well, I might as
Might
well,
as well just check it all out.
see everything.
The it's really hard to explain to the community as content creators how difficult it can be sometimes when like a set gets spoiled that way because that's just not a fun way to spoil a set.
Not
And so while
particularly.
everybody else is like, "Oh boy, yippee! I get to see all this," we're just like, "Dang, a
Yeah,
lot of
well,
good content kind of went out the window."
out the window it
But
goes.
we'll still be able to do a lot of fun stuff with it. It's just more fun when we have like new stuff to show
Hmm.
off. And this
It
is
is.
still it is still new. Well, it's at least a lot new to me, which is why I like to ignore. It's like that's basically what I'm saying is the reason I like to ignore when leaks like this happen is because it's more fun for me as a content creator to just okay, those things can get
See
spoiled
what
on
happens.
Facebook or eBay or whatever. But now that I have it in hand, now I want to look at it.
I will say with this set, what I'm really hoping is in one of these boosters is actually on the side of the box there. That Mysterio. Oh my gosh. I
He's cool.
really like the Mysterios in this set. I think they're a lot of fun. We saw those initially previewed in Game Trade magazine, and I just love figures that generate things. Mysterio has always been a character, just costume wise. I thought it's really cool.
Yeah,
So mechanically, I find him very interesting. Hoping to see him. But yeah, like you were saying, the meme characters, you can see a couple on the
I
box
love
as
the
well.
wall, dude. The
The
wall, the
wall,
kangaroo
Lady
guy.
Stiltman there. This is Moreland, who is in like his weird Nickelodeon TV style. It reminds
I
me of
don't
those
know.
turtles.
I don't know why
You
he
know what I'm talking
looks.
about?
Yeah, I don't know why he looks so silly. I don't know why
Yeah.
he. That's like Disney XD animated Spider-Man
Yeah.
looking Merlin. I don't know why he looks so goofy for
And
like
then,
Mr. Vampire kills Spider-Verse people.
so typically on the top is where they like to insert the Ultra Chase as well,
A
but
chase or an
we
ultra
know
chase?
that, yeah, this is the Chase Dr. Octopus
Yeah.
with his bags of money. On the back, we actually saw this on the Alpha Strike, so if you want to check him out, Asael unboxed this guy. He seems like, a good amount of fun. Long dial, stop click, decent damage, a D8 in the game.
Yeah, how you feel? Like those are kind of wild.
Get that out of my
Oh, get
game.
it out of here.
Get it
Okay.
out of my game. This ain't D&D.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey, it's
there's
fun.
there's
It's fun.
D20s. Well, there were D20s, and now there are
Hmm.
D20s back,
Hmm.
and now obviously D6. Now there's D8s.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a lot. As a dice man,
it's a
think
lot
it'd
of
be more
dice.
about it, but
You would
that's.
think.
But now I
How
have to
big? Have
get.
we seen how big the D8s are? Are they like standard, or are they kind of jumbo dice? Like the
I
because
don't
again,
know.
I've not paid too much attention. Okay, well, I guess if
I
we
don't
pull
think
a
he came
D8,
with a D8.
no,
I don't think so.
oh,
Can somebody confirm?
you
Does
just
Mr.
roll
Spider
a
Thor
D8.
here? Does he come with a D8?
You just
Does anyone know?
it just asks you to roll with a D8 though.
I believe so.
Oh,
Anyway,
interesting. Okay, huh?
we got
Didn't know
Spider
that.
Punk. I think this is
Who
Nanobite,
are we looking at?
Nano Spider, something like
Oh
that.
yeah, brother, no idea.
Yeah, I
Spider
remember seeing her.
people,
She's a common.
spider people are not my specialty at
Spider
all.
Cat, who that's the rare to pull for
It's
me.
pretty funny.
I love keyword bending. He looks super
I do love
goofy.
that.
It's a
Yeah,
cat. Love cats. Spider Gwen,
ghost,
Pavito
ghost,
Pavarker,
spider.
Ghost Spider. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not the biggest Spider fan
I do.
either.
Yeah,
I like Spider-Man, but my
Pavito
knowledge
Pavarka.
of him is lacking. Unless it's a Superior Spider-Man. I read all of that. That's the longest comic I've ever read. Be proud of me, guys. And then Spider-Ham.
Spider
But there's
Ham.
the Spider-Ham Prime.
Yeah, yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
want to break
yeah.
him in
Yeah.
silver. 16 squares a knockback? Come on. Who doesn't love that? And yeah, we'll
Just
pop this
playing
guy
him
open
and
in a bit.
what's it called? Infinity Gauntlet Captain America. Just
We got to get him on one side of the map, playing
oh sure,
Tetris
bouncing.
with him
Yeah,
back and forth. Or not Tetris, geez, Pong.
Pong.
What is going
Yeah,
on?
bouncing.
What's going on? All right, we got a few people in the chat. We got 22. Thanks for
Oh
showing up,
dang, hot
guys.
dog. That's
Let's
what I like to
see.
see.
Some of these one shots are worth it though. Okay, well, to be honest,
I
I
guess
did
we'll
not
see.
read a
I didn't
single
look at any
one
one
shot.
shot. I actually, when they said one shots been said, I did not know there were one shots in the set. If I'm being honest, I was
Does
not.
it say it on the booster?
I don't think so.
Just web warriors, become a HeroClix mastermind. Find us on the web.
Vile villains.
Meanwhile, Calder and I are trapped,
Below
trapped
this
in the
rock.
Spider
Oh.
Verse, in the internet. Also, the Craven Prime in the symbiote suit.
Yeah.
I had to look up when that
They
happened in
just love
comics.
Craven in this set. There's so
Yeah,
many
dude.
Cravens, dude.
I'm down with that. Also, just the normal symbiote Spider-Man I think is pretty cool. But yeah, let's see. What's everyone talking about? Love the political rally map. I have to play on that.
Ha ha ha.
That
Yes,
little
indeed.
dressing on the couch. You guys can't see it, but we actually have maps as the carpeting in here. It didn't work to fit in the frame, but we still have it here.
We do.
We'll show it to you guys at some point, but
At some point.
we're not going to mess with the setup right now because
I didn't know you would. I didn't know
it's
you'd
a
let
little
that
hot.
one
Oh
off
yeah,
rip. Just be like,
why
yeah.
not?
By the way, we have map under our feet.
Whoa! I
You
feel
can't
like a
see me.
hero click right now.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're stepping on. I mean, here we'll prove it.
Liter.
That is laid out as the carpet. Racer X. It rocks. Honestly, if you guys are looking for a new textured finish to your living environment, these ROC maps, these neoprene foot fixins,
They actually
they're
are pretty
fantastic.
They're actually pretty comfortable. They
They
actually don't
are.
feel too bad to step on.
What do we
They're pretty
got?
good.
We got a. I have a map that I won from South Dakota States a couple of years ago, or I think was it
Wild.
Nebraska States?
Wild.
No, it's out of rotation. And honestly, like if my
This
map,
one's not. This
I'm
was
never
last
gonna
year.
sell. I'm never gonna sell my maps.
That one, the South
That was
Dakota one,
Luke
that's
won that one, so it
oh, who cares?
doesn't count.
Doesn't matter.
If he wants to play on that, I'll say I'm sorry. It's become a fixture.
Sorry, dude. It's under our
You know.
desk and
But really,
couch.
if these get beat up, you can still play on them.
Yeah, you
I'm
can.
never gonna sell them. You know, use your
It's not
play
like
with
they're
your
paper
toys,
maps. It's
guys.
not like they're paper maps. They're not going to get ripped.
Hmm.
Like nothing bad is
It's not like we're stepping on them
totally.
in like Tim's like the Dave
Yeah,
Chappelle sketch, which
yeah.
you guys, yeah, if you know, you know. Let's see.
Going about the
Bill
couch.
says, gentlemen. Oh, the volume is lower than usual.
Is it?
Let's see. Bill says, gentlemen. Oh, the volume.
I mean, we can turn the volume up on the
Yeah,
little
well, we
mic.
can adjust that.
You know, yeah, we'll do a little technical
Maybe,
difficulties here.
maybe if I put my mic somewhere else, I can get it maybe pinned on my jacket instead of the shirt. That'll catch it better.
I turned it up 5 decibels.
5 decibels, guys.
Is
Let's
that
see.
stupid high? Is that like kind of normal? I don't know. People have been complaining about the volume though, and I think the volume's fine.
It's coming through fine. I'm watching it on,
I
believe
feel
it or
like it's
not,
fine. I'm
another
sorry.
feed right here. I'm listening back,
I hate to
and it sounds
gaslight
good.
everybody in the whatever. I feel like this was fine. I feel like this is pretty good volume. Hello, this is me, Calder
All
Ness,
right.
talking. Yeah, I feel like it's pretty good. I don't
I
know.
won't create a loop by playing that into the into the mic.
Just letting it rip.
See, not gonna lie, I want Craven. My nickname where I used to mainly play at was Craven the Hunter. Ooh, Kovacs the Hunter?
Mm. Oh, Hunter. Kovacs the Hunter. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I use a Brock's Bunker as my laptop mouse pad at work. See, there we go.
I
That's
like
called
no, I like what he
innovation.
said next. Zachary's. I'm gonna get Major Brock's bunker and use it as a welcome mat. I like it.
Welcome to pain.
That's so funny. Okay. I'm sorry, McConnell. You're not just turn up your volume, bro. Volume, bro. Bring it up closer to my
Yeah,
mouth.
I don't know. The volume's coming fine on my end, but you know, I do understand. Again, this is the prototype stream.
Seems
There are going to be some
pretty
adjustments.
decent.
There's no question about that. So, but we'll work through the kinks, work through
Oh,
the pain, and we'll probably pilot some more new fun stuff in Florida, guys. If you have not signed up for Florida and you're
there
planning
we go.
on going to Florida, you should go sign up. We will be there, and an announcement there. You guys have been asking for it for a while. We are going to attempt to do commentary for
That is
matches.
right.
Probably will not be a full day, everyday thing because that is very taxing. But definitely for final matches, absolutely. If we can get some judge or player spotlights to come commentate with us, that'll be a lot of fun. We found an easy, portable way to do that that won't require a bunch of cables and rigging and blah blah blah. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm just curious to
It's
see
gonna
how
be a
it
good
goes with
time.
how like verbal this game goes. But I do agree that
That was always my biggest concern.
mhm,
People always ask for commentary, 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 but the players have to both communicate to each other and explain what they're doing, and then you have two other people talking over them
yeah,
or around them or like trying to be like, oh, there's a bit of silence, let me kind of do this.
interject.
It's really difficult versus like commentary for games like football or basketball or whatever else. They're not actively talking, they're just kind
Mhm.
of doing things, and then you can say, oh, this is probably why he is doing this,
And then
right?
like if you are to talk over like like Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, they
Yeah,
have commentary on streams and they make that work. I have tried to watch some of those things. Like, every now and then you fall in that rabbit hole, like what's good in Yu-Gi-Oh? What does competitive Yu-Gi-Oh look like? And you
sure.
end up watching it. And they're just like, oh, he blue eyes us into eternal tunnel of madness. Oh, and then that triggers, and you're just like,
Sure,
did
dude.
this help me learn? Like he's just, kind of saying the names of things, and everyone knows that that banishes two cards. I'm like, yeah,
Obviously.
do that.
Obviously, yeah.
So, from the
But
perspective
it
of
is,
like
yeah, it's for
wanting
Yu-Gi-Oh
people
players.
to understand more of what's going on in the game, I want to provide that where it's like, hey, with like Zod Sanan last year at Worlds, so many people were wondering like how, why, like what is going on. And that would have been great to have commentary on after talking with PJ Lucas on what they're looking to
That
do
would be
with the
cool.
team. So the hope is to provide for more information, especially for those like sneakier teams, what's going on, not necessarily like play-by-play stuff. Um,
Right, but just a little bit of an insight to figure out like what's the positioning happening, why are they setting
mhm.
up this way, what's the execution look like,
Where are people's dials at?
where are people's dials. That is probably the biggest thing, right? It's like
Did they get
on
hit? Did they
stream,
miss?
we can't
What
see a
cost
ton
them?
of yeah, dials, if if dice roll off, whatever, or if people are being a little quiet, sometimes you miss who
Hmm.
took damage. Did the attack hit? Did he hit his leadership? Did he miss it? Like
Yeah,
there's some things that you can miss really fast while on a live stream. So that can be a huge help, I would say, with commentary. But yeah,
we'll
we'll see.
see.
We'll
We'll
just see
see.
how it goes. It's just worth the experiment. People have been asking for it for a minute now.
So we'll
So
do
it's
it,
worth a shot. Yeah, we'll do it.
and
We aim to
hopefully it goes
please.
well. The setup for it will be kind of funny. Calder and I will probably be holed up in another room watching the game on like
Well,
an iPad, but
yeah, you can't, if there's people playing right there, you can't be like, wow, he really screwed. He
wow,
really biffed
look
that
at
one.
this dummy.
Look at this idiot.
You're just like sitting like,
You're
"Eh,
right. Right over his shoulder.
I can't believe he's done that.
I
Hey, I'm
wouldn't have
right
done
here,
that.
man."
I wouldn't have done that move. I think that was a boneheaded play right there.
You start laughing. It was spitting water on the map.
Spit take after spit take.
That'd be
No
good.
way.
So if you
Oh
guys have
gosh.
ideas for, I guess, what you like from commentary, like what you're looking to get from that, because I think people have asked very like broadly and generally for that. Yeah, like what do you want from it, I guess. I know explanation of what's happening is probably the most important thing,
Yeah.
but I don't know, across 45, 50-minute matches, we'll see how it goes. We've got to be locked in.
Think about, yeah. You guys got to think about like we're getting the stream set up. We also have to be human beings that are alive throughout the day, filming
Yeah,
extra content, making social media posts, and then also being like, okay, typically for us
locked in.
when the game happens, it's
We
like,
go to Applebee's.
oh, we go to Applebee's. Yeah, we if I forget to take my meds, then Ian and Simeon will be with me at Applebee's.
Yeah.
But if I do take them, then I'm just at Applebee's by myself. Then I'm Applebee's by myself. But yeah, you got to think like, yeah, when the game happens, that's when we can finally take a break.
Yeah.
That's when we can finally be like, oh
Okay,
my
what are we
goodness.
doing outside
Thank
this?
goodness we can plan, we can take a little bit of a break. But
Mhm.
now once you ask or like once we do commentary, it's like, okay, there is really no break
So
for
we'll
the most
we'll
part.
get it in there. We'll see
So
how it
it's
goes.
so it's gonna be really tough, is what
And
I'm
then
just
we'll
trying to
probably
explain.
invite some other people to do it so that we can still
They can
do
help
what
us
we
out,
normally do and also still enjoy the event
be human beings,
because I do
be
want to enjoy the
alive.
event.
Yeah.
Something else fun about Florida, for you old heads out there who have been watching HeroClix content for a while, we are going to partner up with Glass Cabinet Hobbies,
The
formerly known as
goat.
Glass Cabinet Films,
Yep.
one of the original HeroClix YouTube content creators. He was ahead of the curve. He was looking for a team. He posted on Sunday, and so
I
I was like,
mean,
"We'll play with
he's
you."
he's the OG man. When there
Hmm.
was nobody on YouTube, before there was 30 different HeroClix podcasts and like 10 different HeroClix channels, it was
Yeah,
just Glass Cabinet. I mean, he's who got me into playing HeroClix.
yeah.
Like Yeah.
I watched his videos repeatedly.
Dial H really would not exist, or at least in the capacity it exists today, without glass cabinets. So it rocks that we get to team up with him. It's really, really, really cool. It's gonna be
And
awesome.
so he'll be on the show for a while too, so we'll probably geek out and yeah, do you remember filming the top 16 world's team build? Like that was like the only source for things. It was either that or
Yeah,
digging through like HC Realms
dude,
forums, which when you're like 12.
it's miserable.
So he
Miserable.
was his content was really informative. It was a lot of fun. He had a great mix of like competitive stuff, what he was playing,
A
what
lot
he's
of it was
trying
just
out
like
as
fun
local,
too. Yeah, he had a
and
lot
then
of
just
fun
fun
casual
like
stuff. He
the
did,
60-man tournament where he
dude.
had every
That
figure
rocks.
fight each other.
I loved that. They were all like
Yeah.
chase figures too, and you're like,
hmm
oh, whoa, what? Yeah, it
Yeah,
rocked.
he's like, yeah, here's what I got for my GSX release, and it's like I got the Magneto,
Yeah,
the Archangel, the Hulk, and you're just like, oh my god,
that
I
would be
would kill for
real.
one of
Really
those.
cool. It's so sick.
And now in this palace,
Now we have it all,
now we have it all, or at least. Anyway, guys,
almost
let's
all of
see.
it. Constantly getting more.
What's up with the starters in the background? Question for
They're
the
just
Dial H
they're
crew.
just chilling. They're just hanging.
The starters? Oh,
These guys, they're
these
just
guys.
hanging out. They're just saving space. They're filling space.
So Will asks, if you could get a new suit of armor type set besides War Machine, because that's mine, would you want to see?
I love War Machine, so I'm kind of right there with you, Will. But I'll choose something. I'll choose something else.
I want
Um,
Titanium Man back.
Titanium Man. Okay.
His like green and silver suit is so cool
I
looking,
mean,
I think.
Detroit Steel. I want a new Detroit Steel. The last one was so bad. 10
He was
attack.
horrible,
Oh, he
dude.
was awful, dude.
It
So
had powers. He had like in cap and
it
stuff.
was it was like Precision Strike Energy Explosion, or like
hmm
in cap Energy Explosion. It was garbage. Like that Detroit Steel was awful. Like, give me a good, cool, powerful Detroit Steel.
Yeah.
That's probably my number one for an armor related set.
Hmm. Let me think. Another set of armor I'd like to see. If I'm thinking like specifically Iron Man, I would love to see like the original stealth suit Iron Man,
Yeah.
like that like dark black purple, and just like chrome him out, like make it shiny. I don't even care what he does in the game.
The
Love that one.
A suit I've always liked, or I guess what was never made, but we got a Hydra cap right back in ADW. In
hmm
the finale of that, he has his Civil Warrior suit. That
hmm
was like this version. So Civil Warrior is this made up version of Captain America for the Contest of Champions like app game. It was like this
Okay.
basically a Captain Iron America is what it is.
That's cool. I like that.
Which is sick. And so they basically took that suit, recolored it for the like Hydra Emperor like Captain America, but we've never
hmm
gotten that like suit version of him. I would take that like armor suit that he has plus Civil Warrior as like Prime or
True.
something would be really cool.
A playable Iron
Um,
Patriot too.
yeah.
Haven't really had that. I like his Thunderbolt story.
Last
Like
one we got was SVAC too, right? Yeah, I would like a good Iron Patriot,
hmm
not like
make the
ugly old
ruthless
Patriots.
one that kind of breaks the rules a bit,
I would like that.
goes his own
That'd
way.
be cool.
Let's see what else
Good
we
Mark One.
got.
I'm always a sucker for a good Mark One Iron Man suit. I love that giant trash can. Oh, Howard the Duck. Howard the Iron Duck. I want that so bad. When he's in like a literal trash can that's like painted red, I want that so
That'd
so
be a
so bad.
great con exclusive.
That'd be so fun, dude.
Somebody said, is this set out or is this a special preview thing? The set is not quite out. It has been entirely spoiled online, but we've got a brick
This
to
is
unbox.
this is a special
We
preview.
started the stream a little early. That's why we're kind of still hanging out, but we'll probably unbox this in like 5 minutes or so. We'll work our way through some questions
Yeah.
and we'll get into it. Let's see. Play by play coupled with stats and play analysis. Yeah, that'd be a great thing to add into
Sure.
commentary. I want to hear your thoughts on the team, potential lines of play, mistakes. Okay, sure, yeah.
I think
Like the more front loaded it is, the better. Where it's like,
yeah,
here's what the team's looking to do. Here's some unique
right.
fixtures. The fixins of the team,
I think
the
as we go
interchangeable
through,
parts.
like victory points scored
Oh, that's
is
good too.
also like good
Probably
information to
just
know.
throwing that on the screen as we go
Yeah,
for at
throw it
least
up on the
like the
screen.
higher up matches.
Yeah.
Uh, somebody somebody said I think Calder would make a great Applebee's date. Who do you think said that?
Aaron Virgilio or
No,
Virgilio.
it was
Marnie.
Megan.
That was Megan. Yeah. Shout out Megan.
No, he can
Great.
go by himself. That's my thing.
Yeah, sorry.
Could you record them while not hovering over them and then commentate from a different room? That is the plan.
That's
Yeah.
the goal. Yeah, no, we can't.
No, we can't. We
We
can't be.
can't. Like we joked about it,
Why did you do
but
that,
we
Daniel
we
Powell?
seriously can't be like that was a complete misplay. I don't know why Lucas would do that.
But we
What
want
an
to
idiot.
talk like that,
We
where it's
want
like,
to talk like
why?
that, but we can't do that.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
Looks like you just lost 30 points. That's tough.
Was SV released earlier because it was spoiled?
No, so this is
It's still not out yet.
thanks to WizKids for sending us this
WizKids.
early preview
Yeah.
for all of you guys. The set is not out yet.
It's
WizKids
not.
sent us this brick. We really
They did.
appreciate it. We love it when they send us stuff like this, and we're doing something a little unique with it right now than our
Hmm.
regular unboxing.
Yeah. So, let's see. Lol, I didn't even know about the Howard and the Trash Can. I honestly didn't either, but
Oh, dude,
I
it's such
like
a
the sounds
cool.
of it.
I love super early Howard the Duck books. Were basically just so goofy, which is why I love Howard the Duck. So his
Mhm.
really early like '80s stuff, he was just going on all sorts of wacky adventures. And like, yeah, there's like Iron Man Howard the Duck. There's Master of Quack Fu Howard the Duck.
Seen that one.
He gets like Sorcerer Supreme powers for
Darkwing
one
Duck.
issue. There's no Darkwing Duck. He's like his very first or second issue is like him crossing over with like Conan the Barbarian, and he's like
Ah.
in I think that's his very first issue. But Howard just goes through all these wacky,
When was
goofy
Howard the
adventures.
Duck made? What would his first appearance comic run you, do you think?
His first appearance was like Howard the Duck #1 in like 1980 something. I
Oh,
can't
he's that
forget.
recent. Okay.
It's like 1980. Yeah, I don't think he's from the 70s. I think he's from the 80s. Howard the Duck
Interesting.
first appearance. I had to double check that. The first appearance is like him and Beverly Switzler in like this Conan the
Thousands of dollars, I
Barbarian.
imagine.
It's
Tens of thousands?
there's no way.
Okay. I don't
Howard
know.
the
I
Duck.
don't know.
Howard the Duck first appearance.
One first appearance comic I would love to own at some point is the Juggernaut first appearance. I know I can never own the Doctor Doom one. I can't spend a house on a comic, so I just have to accept that. Batman, yeah. Maybe in another lifetime.
Wow, it was early 1970s. Wow, how dare I be wrong?
I honestly didn't know. I'm not trying to
He
drill you on
No, 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 it's all good. Do.
it. Yeah,
First appearance
Batman,
of Howard the
Juggernaut,
Duck.
Doom. A
Okay.
reasonable first appearance?
So I
I
was
don't even
wrong.
know.
His first appearance was Adventure into Fear with Man Thing. And that's the first appearance of Howard the Duck. It goes for like high end $300.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap actually for first
There you
appearance
go.
Howard. What's Howard #1? Yeah, Howard #1 is like with him and Beverly Switzerland. He's got this sword. Yeah, Howard #1 is like high end 115. I should just own this.
Yeah, that's what
What in
there
the
you go.
world?
We've
There's no
made
reason
Calder
for me
spend
not to
money.
own this.
I think that's a successful stream.
This is one I do own. This his crossover with the Defenders
Hmm.
is when he's like running for president and all that stuff, and he gets the Sorcerer Supreme. First appearance of Doctor Bong, I also own. Love Doctor
Nice.
Bong, dude rocks. Yeah, there's a few good first appearance of Howard.
I have the
He's pretty
first
sick.
appearance of Hellboy.
Do you actually?
Yeah. I doubt it's worth
I
anything.
don't know. Hellboy's a popular character, super popular character. It's
Probably
several
not in
movies.
great condition either,
Um,
but yeah,
it's like
like
chewed up. It's got gum on it. Just
that bad. But I had a lot of Hellboy comics
okay.
because I thought he was sick.
Hell, I mean, he is sick. Hellboy rocks.
My brother kind of put
The Fist of
before he
Doom.
was in the movies and even in Clicks. My brother, always being an indie man, kind of put me on him.
Jeff would be an indie comic guy. That's
He's
his
a
vibe. That's his
not even just
vibe.
indie comics, just indie in general.
Period.
Yeah, like he's always at his pull. I mean, same with games. All the goofy
Yeah,
like.
he's always playing stuff like Conker's Bad for a Day or something like that.
Then he finds like gems, or it's like I'll find an indie game. I'll be like, yeah, it's pretty fun. I'll play it, and then
Yeah.
they like,
Be like,
well,
how about this
that's
fun?
his
How about
that's
this
his
fun
jam.
indie game?
Way I am
MX
with
versus
Rivals.
ATV Unleashed.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I think it's brick time. Hellboy debuted in 1993. Yeah, that sounds
It's
about
so
right.
recent. That sounds right though. I don't ever think of Hellboy like being old, you know.
Let's see. A
Howard is
couple
early
more
1970s.
questions, then we'll get to ripping. I know it's now not released, but it's releasing on March 5th, according to Safari Zone.
March
That
5th.
sounds right. There, that's barely a month since CT Collector's Trove. Seems really early. I think Collector's Trove was pushed back though.
Yeah, I think Collector Trove was supposed to
So
come out
this
in
is their attempt
December.
to maybe get back on track.
Because we did our Collector's Trove unboxing early December, late November.
That sounds
And I
right.
feel like it was supposed to come out like mid December to late December is what it should have
Hmm.
been. And I think it just ended up coming out late.
I know it got pushed back, but
Yeah.
I don't remember. I want to say they said like initially late November, and then it was January. So this one came out
Yeah.
on time. That one got pushed back. But at the same time, maybe they did
But
push it forward
then
early
early
because it got
November was like
spoiled.
Black Panther, so I don't
But that one also got pushed back
that
a
did.
ton.
Yeah, because Collector's
So
Trove was like September? August? Mid August, Collector's Trove came out.
no, Collector's Trove in
Sorry,
August.
I meant Master of Time. Master of Time was like mid August, right?
Yeah.
And then it was August, September, October, and then it wasn't until November. Yeah,
Hmm.
so yeah, like Black Panther was pushed back. And
Hmm.
yeah.
So I don't know. The release
Yeah.
schedule is a little wonky, but it's a lot of things
What
that
can you
go
do?
into
Alliance is going out
getting
of
these like
business. I don't
shipped.
know what to
Yeah.
tell you. Things are
I
going
don't know.
wild.
It's not a world that sounds particularly fun to deal
You want
with.
to do this like a video, right?
Uh, kind of,
Kind of.
sure, yeah.
Cool.
Let's see.
Anything else?
So, one I love the cover art on is First Appearance Blackheart. I haven't seen that one, but I bet it is
I have
cool.
no clue what that looks like. Yeah.
And then congrats to PJ on the playtesting position.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Congratulations,
a
PJ.
really
I'm
good
really curious what
addition.
that's going to end up being and like what that'll look like in the future.
It says 2024 on the bottom of Collector's Trove clicks. So there you go. So it was supposed to be at least
Probably supposed to come out.
2024.
Yeah.
Be honest, some of those Liz pages in Hellboy. No. You.
Yeah.
You, sir.
Stop.
Get your mind out of the gutter. Anyways, guys, yeah, so probably gonna clip this and throw it on YouTube for the
Cool.
people who aren't on geez, who aren't in the stream right now.
Aren't in the stream.
Brain, please work.
Okay. We're gonna do this like a video, just so you guys know. So if it's like the code switch is real, it's because it is.
Oh,
Correct.
I mean, no, it won't be that bad. But
No,
we're
it
just gonna
won't.
pause for a
It
couple
won't.
seconds
It
here,
won't
and then
be.
we're gonna get into unboxing it. So, 3, 2.
Hello and welcome back to Dial H for Heroclix. I'm your host, Calder Ness. We have a very special video for you guys today. We are unboxing the Marvel Heroclix set Spider-Verse. Ooh. Ian, what are you excited for? What are you excited about here in Spider-Verse here? We have an entire
Number one
break.
want Mysterio,
Okay.
no question.
Common Mysterio,
Uh,
number one. I understand.
Common, uncommon, and chase. I'll take all of them. The Cravens, I think, are
Okay.
both very cool. Spider Cat, probably my favorite rare. I think Spot is really interesting as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, like all the Spider people, like Spider-Man Noir in the common, Spider-Punk is a lot of fun. The British Spider-Man on the teacup is cool.
He's so goofy.
There's a lot of
He's
stuff.
very goofy.
How about you?
I'm all about the weird, wacky villains they have. I think the Wall is really cool. Kangaroo, Lady Stiltman, the Hypno Hustler. Like that's what I'm all about. All these new characters that have never been clicks before. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
The Legacy card, Ian.
Yeah. Well, no, I was just going to point
Oh,
out
okay. I'm with you. I'm with you.
a couple fun stuff on the side of the booster. And then the Spider Thor, which we saw on Alpha Strike.
That's right.
So check him out. Check Ozael. Pop him open. Really cool sculpt. But yeah, Legacy card. Legacy
I
hopes
think
in this set. I was hoping for Cosmic Spider-Man to get one. Either of them, What If or Web of Spider-Man.
okay.
I'm a
Yeah.
little bummed out that he didn't get it.
Both iconic in their own right.
I just hope you
Actually.
don't pull Spider-Mobile because I know Luke is going to want to.
Oh, but I want it so bad. I want Spider-Mobile so bad because this is what I wanted Spider-Mobile to be. I think did we talk into existence? We did not.
We didn't?
We did
Okay.
not. We have Madam Web
Oh, nice.
from the hit movie, the best movie of 2024, Madam Web.
The best.
There's no reference
You actually
to a.
liked that
I
movie,
actually
though.
did. I liked it more than the last Spider-Verse movie because I had lower expectations and was like pleasantly surprised versus having high expectations and then completely let down. So we're not going to get into it. Madam Web here is old Cassandra Webb, old Dakota Johnson, is clocking in at 30 points, and she has that weird special dial where you can turn it to any of these click numbers, which is really cool. I believe she has something in here referencing a Pepsi sign and then how to give CPR as well. No, she has a trait navigating the web of
Open
destiny.
the Pepsi. Just open
Just
it.
open it, please. Hey, open it. Madam Web starts the game on any starting line. Free, place Madam Web up to 2 squares away from her current square, and then turn her dial to her next starting line. She isn't KO'd by this if KO clicks appear, so if you like turning it and she KOs. So she can start with either Prob, Perplex, or Outwit, or she has this special damage power, which is on her back, which is Clairvoyant. When this click is revealed, roll a d6 and place it on this card. When a character within 4 squares in line of fire rolls an attack roll or rolls for super senses, you may remove a d6 from this card and replace a die in the roll with it. That's pretty good. That's friendly or opposing. So if you've got like a loaded like 1, 2, or 3, she also has a trait. Sorry, let me finish. So she has one
I
more
didn't
trait.
know.
One more trait that I forgot about. Pass on my power, super senses. When Madam Web is KO'd, after resolutions, choose a friendly character with the Spider-Man family keyword and a standard power on this card. For the rest of the game, that friendly character can use the chosen power, protected pulse wave. So you can hand
That's actually
out your
pretty
perplex,
cool.
your prob, your outwit, or your toughness, I guess, right? But I like her. I think she's really solid. She has 50-50 senses. She's a Spider-Man team ability. Go ahead and check
Oh,
her out.
sorry.
But she was a very iconic
Okay.
piece. She originally came in the Amazing Spider-Man set back in 2013. She's pretty dang solid.
Yeah, Herald keyword as well. So
Ooh,
get that
just
free
free
avatar on
something
there.
else, yeah.
Say a little perplex outwit or maybe perplex prob, outwit prob.
I like prob stealth
This
with Khonshu.
special damage
Keeps her
power.
stealthed up.
30 points. I was curious about her point value. I couldn't remember if she was 20 or 30,
Oh,
but I was
sure.
going to say cheap Spider-Man TAs. That is probably one of the most beneficial things coming from the entirety of this
Yeah,
set.
no kidding.
So, yeah, we will have more on-screen stuff. It's probably going to be pretty hard to capture this. We'll give it a try. It's not, no, we're
There's
not.
no way. I
There's
wouldn't
no way.
struggle.
We're just gonna have to leave the legacy card. Uh, we'll have pictures in the video later.
Good.
Anyway, let's crack into this set.
Can I do like a booster battle?
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
it.
let's do it.
What you got? A little booster
Why
battle
don't you go first? Why
action.
don't you go first?
Oh, you want me to go
Yeah,
first?
yeah.
Oh, all right. We're kicking things off with a figure. Two figures I was excited for. Nice. I did get the rare Black Suit Spider-Man, the uncommon Mysterio, the common Lizard, the
I love
common,
that sculpt.
what is it?
Lizard.
Man Mountain Marshall.
I love
Man
that guy. Man Mountain Marco rocks.
and
I
Spider
think he's
Bite.
so sick. I
So,
love the
yeah.
common lizard sculpt because he's just like, why? Why me? What I do?
Honey, I'm a lizard.
He's like, what? No way.
And we'll pop these guys out so
Oh,
you guys can see them
oh,
on stream as well. Man, that Mysterio looks so good. His head is really big. It's so
oh,
goofy.
that is big.
But here is
Dang.
pack number one.
Man Mountain Marco is also just beefy. He's like huge. Like I
He's a
know,
big boy.
new sculpt size and everything, but like, holy smokes, he's big. Oh my gosh.
There we go.
There we go.
Perfect.
Check it out.
There's pack number one. And did we get any one shot? No one shots in this booster. Oh, did he get something really cool? He might have got something really
A little
cool,
bit of the
guys.
bubbly
Okay. It is pretty cool.
is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So in my booster that I have, we have the full-on lizard version of the lizard. We have Martin Lee. We also have a spider bite. We have the common Miles Morales Spider-Man, and then we have the superior octopus.
Gosh, that's
Really dig
cool.
this sculpt. Super rare superior
Yeah,
octopus.
we'll throw him up on the
He is
spinner
really
here.
sick.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's super, super cool.
It looks like I have no one shots.
Don't have any one shots. This guy is interesting too. He's got some generate mechanics. We also have the classic Miles in this pack too, the common one, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, super excited for this guy. Uh, Again, Superior Spider-Man is probably my favorite iteration of Spider-Man. So just seeing
Yeah.
anything even remotely close to that
I love
is
the
a lot
way
of
his
fun.
tendrils look, though. I love the way the
Yeah,
arms look.
there's
So sick.
kind of thick tendrils.
Okay. I think
Oh,
I got super, right? Pack battle.
pack battle. Yeah,
I think that's one.
you crushed me.
Calder one,
You
Ian
crushed
0.
me.
Let's see.
See what we've got going on. Playing from behind. That's where I shine, though. Maybe not. Ashley Barton,
Okay.
Tombstone, Bedlam, who I'm not familiar with, but this guy is just like straight up red.
Beefy.
The Spider Bot, which is a wild card, hilarious, and then the interesting black symbiote. Them in red.
Oh,
How
yeah.
on KO they become equipment,
That was kind of interesting.
or not equipment. They give
They
powers, but
give powers. They go to a
similar to
character
an
and it gives
equipment.
powers.
I do not have
Nothing.
any one shots in here. We'll pop a few of these guys out, show them off, take a look at Bedlam. I'm really hoping we get that uncommon Venom. I would assume we do with it being a brick, but we may not.
We've got
But I would really like to play that Venom. That was another figure. Believe it or not,
Okay.
I think I just kind of like Venom. So we'll hop over to those guys. Might be a little harder to see. So let me get my hands in there and push that symbiote up. Yeah, the other two were Tombstone and Ashley Barton. All right, Calder, what do you got for us?
So I don't know. This is a tough pack battle. I'm hoping maybe we pull it through. I did get a one shot.
Oh, you did.
But we
Okay.
got the Amazing Friends Iceman,
Oh,
Ghost
nice.
Spider, the Goblin Army generic, the Spider's Man, and Miss Thick herself, Stunner. And my is
Stunner.
she stunning?
Oh,
Yeah, she's the one that with the crazy 25 point line with just
yeah.
like
How is
way
this
more clicks,
25
way
points?
more clicks than anybody 25 points needs to be a charged super strength impervious
She
piece.
is
But she's
huge.
huge. She's giant.
Ooh, we'll pop out. I do like
She
the
could, I mean, she's giving Caitlin
goblin
Clark a run for her money. You know what I mean? Like that's WNBA is
Yeah,
calling,
get her in the
dude.
pose. Pop out Iceman too. And then yeah, Spiders Man, that's a figure I'll be honest, I didn't think we were ever gonna see
Didn't think we
again.
were due for it. Yes, like so. This is very much not his Earth X appearance, the print appearance of him, which is like okay for a Spider-Man set. I suppose that's fine. But yeah, it's a little bit different. He's not in his like cloak with all the spiders. This is a different version of Spider's Man. This is a man that is made up of just a ton of different little tiny spiders. He's not a man. So strange.
Spiders
But
Man.
the one shot we got was Assemble the Team, which is my favorite one shot in this set. When a friendly character uses leadership and succeeds, you may choose a copyable team ability a friendly character can use. Until your next turn, all friendly characters can use that team ability and treat each other as adjacent when they use it, if applicable. So it's a unique little one shot. I don't know how often you pay 5 points for it, but it's pretty cool. I like the art on it. It's kind of that early mid 2000s style of costumes they used for like
Oh
Wolverine and
yeah.
Spider Man and everybody.
Use
So
those a lot on like the banners or like
yeah,
the
it was
Walmart
a
style
lot of their
posters.
promotional stuff, right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was pretty dang fun.
So we have one shot so far, guys.
One
We've
one
opened
shot,
four
one shot
boosters.
counter, one.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just leave
Take it
that.
all.
That's
I'm just
fine.
gonna leave it here. Cool.
That works. Uh I don't know. Is that one a draw?
That might be a draw. It's pretty. Yeah,
I don't think either of us
we
got
both
anything
we
too
both just got
crazy.
a rare.
I
I don't
got
think it was. I don't think it was
the
too nuts.
Bedlam I like. Ashley Barton is a rare. Excuse me, guys. I thought she was a common. Bedlam though is very
That's
cool.
funny. We're taking turns, I guess.
Ooh, all right, cool. I got another one I'm excited about. And I think a lot of people are excited to have her back. That's the rare
That
Firestar.
she is cool.
And she comes with Iceman in the same booster. Hey, there you go. That fire effect. Ooh, I'm gonna have to show you guys that. She is super cool. Little running shot, energy explosion, poison piece. She's got the spider friends trait too. We've got another spider bite, another spider
You're
bot.
getting all the spider bots and bites over there, Ian. You're gonna be like got
Oh,
bumps. Ah, ah.
the fully translucent Spider-Man, which
Oh,
I have to take
I
a
think it's
look at him.
Miles. Yeah, it's like Invisible Miles.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah,
I
I
was
think.
gonna say, is he
Yeah,
like,
that's his vibe.
is he trapped in the HC realms? What's going on? Spider bot counter is up to 2.
Too.
We'll take that. I'll get everything unboxed over here, and then we'll do a one-shot check while Calder goes
Here we go.
over his.
Taking turns getting symbiotes. I now have the red symbiote. Dr. Kurt Connors. We do get Spider-Man Noir with that big haymaker that he's throwing, which I
Ooh.
like seeing. The Nickelodeon colored Moreland, and then Gwen Stacy. And then we'll do also a one-shot check as well. So we got all the symbiotes
I
now.
did get a one-shot.
Oh, you did?
Hmm.
Ooh.
And it looks like, is this? Oh, I thought it was maybe Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends themed. It is not. So yeah, spider camouflage. That is why he is translucent like that. Good eye Calder. And then yeah, the fact that the spider bots are expendable goons, does that not just rock?
Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny.
Yeah, very quickly on Firestar, like her attack ability is Energy Explosion, Precision Strike, Poison. And then when she damages a character, she can generate the fire smoke. It's a mechanic we've seen before. And you can deal 1 damage to people who occupy those markers. I think that's a really accurate like showing for Firestar. She's also Avengers and Wild Card. We get the New Warriors keyword on her too, which is something that's kind of coming back,
I like the new
kind of fun.
Warriors. They're a
Yeah.
quirky little team, you know?
Also, spy keyword, which has been surprisingly prevalent in like the last few sets. Like there's more and
Yeah.
more spies. So that might become the new
Sure.
kind of assassin keyword for me. So we'll go into this one shot and then we'll hop back. So this one is assist from another world. Effect at the beginning of your turn, you may choose a friendly character. This turn, that character can't be given actions. That character generates another character from your sideline with the same name as them, but of less points than them. The generated character can't be replaced and is removed from the game at the end of the turn without being scored. 10 points.
That's
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 sick.
really good.
Dude, Cap calling in
That's what I was about
Pegasus
to say.
pick?
Captain America calling in Pegasus Captain America for a turn to like cut through a quick defense.
Yo, this is assist from another world
That's
gets a 10 out of 10. I don't care if this is
dang,
10 points. This is
kind of
sweet,
fire,
dude.
dude. I like that a lot.
What else can you use this with? I mean, Batman, shifting focus Batman. Oh no, they're the same
Just
points.
even more Batman. Yeah, they have
Yeah.
to be less.
Mm. I have to put some thought to it. Yeah, we'll leave this
There's a
out on
lot
the
of good
table.
stuff though.
So we now have two one
Two.
shots. And Calder, what did you rip open over
So
there?
I opened up a red symbiote, Kurt Connors,
Throw him on the
Spider-Man
spinner.
Noir, Moreland, and a Ghost Spider. I do enjoy Moreland and his inheritors here and like kind of what they do. It's a unique take on bystanders. I do wish Moreland was more points. Like this is Mr. I go through every universe and kill every Spider-Man. I kind of wish he just kind of bashed a little bit harder, but that's okay. So all of his bystanders have steel energy, and the reason that makes sense because it's like bystander in the world is by his second trait, feeding across the Spider Verse. Steal energy once per turn when Moreland would heal, he may instead generate an inheritor bystander. So if he's using steal energy at top dial, like, okay, I don't even heal, I can just make an inheritor. When a friendly inheritor bystander would heal, you instead heal Moreland that amount. So the reason they all have steal energy is you can heal up Moreland that way, which is really cool.
I know people were like freaking out online.
Yeah,
They saw a
people are like,
bystander with steel
doesn't make
energy.
any
They're like,
sense.
what is going on
You know,
here?
they're like, do they flip to the other side? No, they just heal Moreland, which is
Yeah,
kind of how it works. His
kind of fun.
special attack bar he has for his first three clicks is Precision Strike. When Moreland or an inheritor KOs an opposing character with the animal or Spider Man family keyword, you score 15 victory points, which is really cool.
That's
So, in
pretty solid.
sealed, if you can kill some spider people with this, it can give you a really big
You
leg
can
up,
get
which
going
is pretty
strong with
sick.
him.
So, I'm
His
going to choose this
bystanders
dude.
are strong,
They
dude.
are strong. I really like him. I feel like you got to be popping out Solus first. He's a little 12 for 3, charge 12 for 3. Or if you're in the thick of it, you could pop out Bora and Bricks. They are a flurry 11 for 3, which is really
Yeah.
cool to shape change. So all solid bystanders. Deimos is an empower. One's a hypersonic. They're pretty dang fun.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Moreland, old Nickelodeon,
he just looks
Nickelodeon Moreland.
cartoony.
Uh, I don't know who takes that one. I mean, I have bias here. I like Firestar.
I would give you it. You got a one shot in that one,
Oh yeah, I
right?
got a really
I
good
would
one
I would
shot.
say you got a really good one shot. I think that takes.
So are we tied up then?
I think we're tied
So
up.
we have not seen a chase. We've seen one super rare in the Superior Octopus, as Calder probably just pulled the chase. Maybe he did. So I'll go for it. Oh, well, hey,
Oh,
see this bubble wrap in here, boys? We might
okay.
have something exciting ourselves.
Bubble wrap means business. Stand on it.
What is this? Okay, we'll just Norman Osborn, classic Spider-Man. I believe he's only 25 points. What? Spider clone, sorry. I was what the heck's going on? Oh, it's Stilt Man. I was gonna say I think it's broken.
Uh,
It's
uh,
not.
uh, uh.
And then
It's
we have the
Lady
Inner Demon
Stiltman.
and Spider-Man.
Lady
Okay,
Stiltmania,
well, give me a
please.
moment to
Please.
assemble my booster. You are free to talk about
Okay.
yours.
So, so I got the Mysterio, the clear
Oh,
translucent blue Mysterio.
oh!
We got
Don't do this to me.
straight up Goon,
Okay,
straight up Goon,
okay,
Ghost Spider,
okay. You're playing with me, man.
Venom.
Oh my God, dude! Yeah, you win this one.
Yeah.
I even got a super rare too.
And the rare prime Spider-Man 2099.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, I thought this
Yep.
was all leading up to
No, it's a
Chase
prime.
Mysterio.
It's a prime. It's a prime. But I do love, like you and
That
I talked about
Venom's
this. This
so
Venom sculpt is
good.
sick. I do love that we finally have a expendable goon that is just a goon, just period.
Hey, I'm a ghoul. Gabagool.
Gabagool.
Oh, there we go. You really got to push these pegs in, but that's better than being loose. All right, we do have Bill in the chat. I know, Bill,
Shout out
you will be
Bill.
looking to stack these, I'm sure.
Let's peep her. Let's check her out.
The leg pegs are.
These look the same as the old one.
Oh no,
I feel like you can use these.
do
I
you think?
really hope. Yeah,
Okay.
I think you can. These look,
One
I don't
shot
know, they
check.
look similar.
No, but we will go over Lady Stiltman. So let me
Legs that go all the way up.
throw the
Lady
pack on our
Stilt
little
Man.
display here. We got another Camo Miles to do a little Stiltman action. Stilt Lady.
Lady Stilt Man.
Why is it not just Stilt Woman?
It's an homage
To what?
to Stilt Man, to just normal
Oh,
Stilt Man.
wow. Then it's literally the name of the
It's the
trait.
name of the
Okay,
trait, yeah.
fair enough. Okay, there is the booster. We'll pop over there and let's go into what Lady Stiltman does. So, yeah, it's an homage trait. 40 points. During force construction, you may add 5 points to Lady Stiltman's cost as many times as you choose. That is hilarious. For each time you choose to do so at the beginning of the game, give Lady Stiltman a leg extension. Lady Stiltman can use the following effects based on the number of leg extensions she has. So 1 to 2 gives her giant, 3 to 4 makes her colossal, and 5 or more gives her giant reach 4, colossal, and modifier combat values +1. So she'll be an 11, 11, 18, 4 if you decide to do that. Sidestep, quake, toughness, power shift up a little bit down dial, but she does have this damage special across her entire dial. She also has a second trait. Oh wow! If Lady Stiltman has any leg extensions, she takes a maximum of 1 damage from attacks. Not protected pulse wave. Hadari Yao, got your number. When Lady Stiltman takes damage from an attack, after resolutions, knock her back away from the attacker a number of squares equal to her leg extensions, then remove a leg extension from her. If her knockback path is stopped by a character, deal that character 2 damage. So she's kind of towering, can't
Yeah.
really balance, flying into people. And the last thing is villain for hire. Adjacent friendly characters have power, roll a d6. 1 through 3, give Lady Stiltman a leg extension. 4 through 6, give Lady Stiltman a leg extension and healer 1 click. Oh wow, so you don't even have to really pay the points. You can just
You can just give it to her. I think that's the way to go, really, is
yeah,
just
that's really
have her
funny.
be, yeah, have her be as little leg extension as you want, and then just
Just play her
bam.
at 40 and first turn, just start rolling for leg extensions. You get 4 immediately. So maybe you play her with 1 to get 5
Yeah.
turn 1. Yeah, you smoked me on this pack. I even
So
pulled a super rare and I got smoked. Oh,
I'll hand you that, and I'll go
oh,
over
so
what
cool.
Spider-Man 2099 here
So sick.
does. So he's exiled Spider-Man family, future, and scientist. Spider-Man team ability, of course. Friends across the Spider-Verse. This is the updated allies across the Spider-Verse trait, right? He's so instead of like rolling and seeing if you can bring somebody over, instead it just kind of automatically happens. So once per turn, for all friendly characters with this trait, when Spider-Man 2099 hits, after resolutions, you may place a friendly character with the Spider-Man family keyword of less points than Spider-Man 2099 adjacent to him. So an improved version of the old call and help from the Spider-Verse, right? His second trait is we have files on this time, right? Lila, whatever his bystander girl name is. Outwits and then free.
Cortana.
Cortana, yes, of course.
It's Master Chief.
Once per game, generate a Lila bystander. And Lila is a 5 speed phasing, 0 attack, 20 defense, 0 damage with 6 range and the Spider Man team ability. He has a special speed power on his first 2 and last 2 clicks. So at 90 points and then at 65, he does not have this special speed power, but I like it a lot. It is the Spider Man of tomorrow. Charge running shot once per turn. When Spider Man 2099 uses either, after resolutions, he may use the other as free, which is really good. It's really solid. He's hunting down Miles Morales. It's pretty cool. His special defense is simply invincible and super senses that he has for his first 5 clicks. And then what Lila does is her special damage power, which is here, I'm beyond cutting edge. When an opposing character within range would use Outwit, Perplex, or Probability Control, you may roll a d6.
Hmm.
If the result is higher than that character's printed damage value, instead they can't use that power this turn. And when you think of a lot of characters that are support figures, typically their damage is like 2 or 3,
Yeah,
you
pretty
know?
low.
So she's going to be shutting down quite a bit. However, at his cheapest cost being 65, even though the bystander is amazing, I do think 2099 is a little susceptible to dying himself. So this could be a hard sell prime. I think you kind of are using it a lot for the bystander, trying to keep him in the back. When push
Yeah.
does come to shove and he needs to attack, he can, but it's just a little dangerous. I'd be a little worried about letting old 2099 here die. Now, in the age of Jason Wingard,
You see that?
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's wild. It's a little nuts.
Just 20 defense. Yeah, that is crazy.
But
I
senses
do
on the
agree with
6.
you that with this being a prime, it is a tough sell. 90 points is quite a bit, but he is an outwit prob piece himself. He does have 2 avenues to attack through.
Right, he's making 2 attacks in a turn, right?
I
I
wish his
do.
defense was protected outwit
Yeah,
him.
that's my biggest problem.
Yeah.
Is no protected outwit on the defense because you just outwit it and then
Also,
blast him.
where's the poison on this guy?
I know he's a vampire. He like has venomous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the movie made me forget that Miguel O'Hara is like Irish. You know, so
Oh
like when I
yeah.
saw that sculpt, I was like, oh yeah, he's Irish. It's O'Hara.
Looks I mean I'll cut back to it here. It looks very much kind of just like a Peter Parker on the
Yeah, I
sculpt.
know. I also the movie has me
Hmm.
spoiled. I thought he'd just be huge.
Trap Daddy.
Yeah, just trapped up, last
Matt
for
Reed
days.
Spider-Man. He also has the exiles keyword, so
Yeah,
that's kind of fun for
there's
the
a lot of
exiles fans
exiles
out
now,
there.
right? There's a lot more exiles.
There is, man. But yeah, overall, I don't know. I think he'll be a fun one to experiment with. But he's just, yeah, he's
He
goofy in the sense of
just,
I'm not sure how you play him because he want to be really
I
offensive.
think
He's
he'll be
that
fun though.
flyer, run and gun. When are you dropping the pog? You do it too late. They outwit your
It's a little
defense. Now you just
scary.
don't get the pog. But if you drop the pog, they can outwit your defense
Yeah.
potentially. So in a way, he has like a
I
pseudo
guess he does
protected
have
outwit.
pseudo protected outwit. Never
Mhm.
mind.
And it's
Okay.
only within range. So if you park her behind a wall, you
He's
know,
got a big 6
everything
range
within
now.
6,
Yeah.
yeah. And it is just within range, so you can shield this up to a 9.
Ooh, that's a good point, actually.
Hmm. But man, the Prime is a little hard of a sell.
Ah,
I
it's
won't
such a
lie.
hard sell, you know.
But I do love 2099, so yeah. Also, I just want to point out, I'll do it on the main cam here. Uh, the Prime ring is very green. It's like very green. Am I wrong?
I
Like it looks like a.
guess.
I'll have to compare it to other primes, but it's just a very like deep green.
Hmm. I guess I didn't
It
notice.
caught my eye right away. Okay, where's this chase at, Calder? We got
I
three super
know.
rares. We got a prime. Is there a chase? I guess is the question. There may be. Ooh, I got a fun one. This one is super cool. We've got let's see, another Spider clone, another Spider-Man Noir, another Goblin Army.
Oh,
We got Scarlet Spider. It's
yep.
Kane. Give us Ben Riley. Come on. And then we have the glider equipment as
Glider.
well, which yeah. What's nice about these is that unlike the Wheels of Vengeance ones, they've now outlined them,
I like that a lot. Yeah,
which
so you know it's an object.
yeah, it does make that a little clearer. So we'll get this whole booster out. We'll do a little one-shot check, and then we'll go over the glider very quickly because I think this is something that casually, competitively, sealed, battle royale, whatever it be, it's going to be a really fun one to play with. And there's a lot of potential of just like what you can do with this. So we'll go over it. Looks like I don't have a one shot, so we are still sitting at 2. But again, there is not nearly as many in this set as there was in Collector's Trove. So that is
Very
to be
true.
expected.
Yeah.
Okay. Get the glider out there for you guys, and we'll go over the card quick and just kind of my thoughts on it. So, the glider. It is a large object. That's if gliders on the map, characters can't occupy its squares except to move through it. Adjacent characters can be given a power to equip glider as if they were in its square. Glider is not unique. When glider is unequipped, if it can't be legally placed or your opponent places it in an unoccupied square nearest to the character that last had it equipped, or in the nearest unoccupied squares that character last occupied. Indestructible, equip any, unequip drop. So this functions the same way as the Hell Cycle, the motorcycle. This is a new breed of it. It's got the same like 3-click design. It's also the same 15 points. And it also has effect when equipped, turn the glider dial to any click. This character positively modifies their speed value by glider speed value and can use the powers displayed on glider style. So the special movement, which is always available, so regardless of 1, 2, or 3, you always get flight. Flight is a pretty nice thing to hand out. And then across the options on click 1, you can take ESD and energy explosion. You can take precision strike and combat reflexes, which I think that's fantastic, or blades and willpower, which throwing willpower on a figure I think is particularly nice. Giving somebody blades, anybody blades, and now they can activate things like Ares from the Black Panther set,
Oh, yeah.
making anybody be able to be an Ares bomb, as the community loves to call it. I think is a lot of fun. And then yeah, flight to be able to engage easier. So I think the glider is really solid. I don't know if it's quite on the level of Hell Cycle, but I do think that there's going to be some figures that can really take advantage of it. And the sculpt on it is fantastic. Yeah. Rotate it a little bit there to get its full effect in. Honestly, I'm really impressed with all of like the smoke trail effects that we've seen or the fire
Oh, I
trails.
love them, dude.
They
Oh
look
my
really
gosh, they
good.
look
The
so good.
transparency, the
Yeah.
color shifts. I don't know if they're doing something new.
Green Goblin's always had such good effects, you know, historically, but I really do love that. And
Yeah.
also it's huge.
And then just comparing that to
So
the
big.
Firestar. Yeah. It's not the same.
No?
Anyway, Caller, what do you got?
This is hilarious. So for my rare, I have Spider Punk. I've got the Common Miles. I have an Inner Demon, and I have another one of those Mysterio illusions. But we got the super rare Silvermane, which has the wildest sculpt to object I've ever seen, where he has this little tiny head that pops off that little
Oh, no
base
way.
and then goes on him. I'm just gonna give it to you
Wait,
so you
for
can
real?
see. Yeah, dude. It pops off the object base and then it slots into his sculpt. That's kind of wild.
I didn't know it did
How
that.
sick is that, right?
This is
These are just things you miss. Like how that is actually
that's
really cool. I
unreal,
love
man.
that, dude. That might be just one of the coolest sculpts just in a
Yeah.
minute, just because it has that
Okay.
little effect.
Enough
I
of
am
me.
terrified of losing this.
I'll put it on
Terrified.
the sculpt thing, and we'll
So
show you.
Silvermane's head has no it has no point value, it has no set symbol, it has no set number, but the object's effect is this object is indestructible and can't be used in close range terrain actions, right? Characters that have this object attached or are holding it can use Mastermind and Perplex. Really strong object. However, you only get it if you play Silvermane. Silvermane clocks in at 80 or 60. At 80, he gets this one click of running shot, ESD, range combat expert, so he's more running shot based, before he instantly goes to a charge CCE piece with some invulnerability, and then he gets some sidestep and power with more energy shield deflection down dial. So his trait is head of the family. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Leadership, but succeeds on a 4 through 6. When Silvermane uses leadership and succeeds, you may instead generate a 006 goon on its 15-point starting line. Silvermane starts the game with the Silvermane head special object attached, but the sculpt does not have him with his head on it, which is really funny. I think that's really cute. His other two traits, trying to get ahead. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. When a character holding the Silvermane head is hit by a close attack, after resolutions, they drop the Silvermane head, and the attacker may pick up the Silvermane head. Slash slash free. If Silvermane or an adjacent friendly character is holding the Silvermane head, attach it to Silvermane, so he instantly
Oh,
gets it
okay, yeah.
reattached to
Comes
himself.
back to him.
His last trait, heads will roll. Ha ha ha.
Ba-dum.
Ha 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 ha. If Silvermane has the Silvermane head attached, he takes a maximum of 1 damage from attacks. When Silvermane takes damage, if the Silvermane head is attached, unattach it and place it within 4 squares away from old Silvermane here. So it just kind of rolls around. The head is kind of this hot potato. You want to try to get it back to him so he only takes 1 damage at a time. It's really funny. Takes 1 damage, bonk, his head goes flying.
Dude, it's the
It's
old ravioli commercials.
the
It's like
can,
rolling.
the Chef Boyardee rolling around the town. That's
What are we
basically what
having
his
for
head
dinner?
is.
It's a Silvermane.
Whoa. No,
No,
you have to put that back on the shelf, honey. Oh
this
man,
this might be the coolest modular
it's really cool.
hero click in
I really
existence.
like it.
Wow,
So we are we 2 super rares in? 1
no,
rare
we've got
prime? Is it 3 super rares?
Lady
Oh
Stiltman,
yeah, Lady Stiltman,
Silvermane,
Silvermane.
Octopus,
That's it.
and then the rare prime,
3 and then rare prime. Okay.
I think.
So
I don't know.
I guess we'll see.
Could
The
be anything.
chase?
It could
And
be a
I
vote.
did check, we do not have any one shots. No
No
one
one
shots in
shots.
my
No
booster.
one shots in your booster. This one feels really good.
Does it?
This feels
Do I get a
the
feel?
best. Yeah. You want to tell me that doesn't feel great?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
How's yours feeling?
it's like a normal booster.
It's like a normal booster.
It's something's kind of moving around. I don't know if that could be the cards. That could be a little
All right,
bubble.
you go first.
I go first.
Yeah.
Ian, you feel that good?
hmm
Oh wow.
This is my LeBron 1-3 comeback in the
Okay,
finals.
well, okay. Actually, I pulled a figure that I really wanted. This is probably, ironically, this is probably close to my most wanted figure of the set. So we got the common Miles Morales, the common Ghost Spider, Spider Bites. We got Goon, we got Spider Man, and then we got the Spider. But this is the 1602 Neil Gaiman Spider Man, which
Oh,
I really
sure.
like 1602. Before this, we had Rojaz, or however you pronounce it. But that was the only 1602 figure we had
Oh
was
yeah, I
that version
remember
of Captain America. And so it always bothered me because 1602 is
the
such,
booster from
yep,
it.
1602 is such a fun, like well-written storyline that it always bothered me that we didn't have more figures from it. So the Spider has Wall Crawler, of course, which is leap climb, free, places character in 4 squares of a different elevation within 4 squares of line of fire, so he gets to bounce around the elevations. We've seen Wall Crawler before. He is Shield, Spider-Man family, celebrity, past, reporter, and spy. So this Spider-Man, he works for Nick Fury, and Nick Fury works for the Queen. Shield is very
Mm,
much the shield for the Queen of the British Empire and everything. And he is like
mhm.
Nick Fury's scribe or apprentice. And then when they go to the
Mercator,
new land, yeah, I guess sure.
map maker.
Uh, I guess. And then when they go to the new land on the X-Men's boat, or with the weird version of the X-Men's boat, right? They go to the new land, which is America. It's not known as America yet, right? Um, or it is, anyways. But Spider-Man gets there, and that's when he gets bit by the spider. He gets bit by a spider in America at the end of the story, and it's
Hmm.
kind of this more mystical thing than it is like a science experiment, right?
Okay.
And so what he does though is the reason he gets celebrity is he's like been putting on plays, so he has this Shakespearean collar,
He
and he
does.
and he
Yeah, you
kind
guys
of
can
does
see
these
that.
kind of Shakespeare style plays. Sadly, for the Spider Verse storyline, he just kind of gets killed right right away for poor old 1602 Spider Man. But in 1602, he's really fun. So. His first few clicks of his dial are very representative of just him being working with Nick Fury. So, We Are the Queen's Shield is a special damage power. Friendly characters can use Mastermind, but only to choose the spider. When they do, if they have the past keyword, after resolutions, you get to heal them one click, which is really cool. Past has so many Mastermind options now between this and
Dude,
Xanadu.
yeah.
It's kind of nuts.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I really like that. So his Mastermind, you're like, oh man, he's the special damage power, just a Mastermind to him. But then he instantly gets a stop click on click number 3, which is really cool. So he's the stealth blades, a little
Juices
2
up a bit
damage,
too.
kind of he's just that little I have a little knife, little butter knife, for protection, and he's very much that first, very accurate. It's very comic accurate dial, which is cool. And then his stock look is the new world, right? Stock combat reflexes, super senses. When the spider uses
The
super
new
senses,
world.
if he's on a theme team, he succeeds on a 4 through 6, and then also modifies +1. So really a 3 through 6 if he's on a theme team. So playing this guy on Shield, Spider-Man Family, Celebrity Past, Reporter, or Spy gets some insane super senses there, and then he's a Charge
Yeah.
Quake, Perplex piece, which is really cool. So I really,
Definitely good
I
in
really
pulp.
like this.
A
Yeah.
100% a
Oh,
pulp standout.
oh my gosh. Yeah.
He's gonna be. I think he's gonna be really good.
Protecting your main character, or even if they take a hit and then letting them heal and
Hmm.
deflect a hit, and then he just gets activated. I
Yeah,
really
it's
love
like
this piece.
everything you
He's
want.
really fun.
You're providing mastermind. You're great mastermind fodder. You get stronger, and you have a stop click when it happens.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful formula
it's really
for
good.
somebody who
So
is ultimately like a bodyguard.
he's a great bodyguard. Yeah,
Yeah.
he just it's like Nick Fury taking the teenage Peter Parker, taking a bullet for him. Oh, thanks. And
Don't
then he
tell
goes,
Mr. President.
"Ooh, I'm Spider Man." And then he just turns into Spider Man.
Turns up, he's like, "You shouldn't have
Wow.
shot me."
You
Yeah.
really screwed up there, didn't you, Bucko? So I know I absolutely love this piece. I love the 1602 storyline. I hope we get more figures from it in the future because it's such a good story. But all right, Ian, let's see it. Let's see the booster you felt so good about. Oh no, wait! I have a one shot. Spider Totem. Spider Totem. 5 points. When a friendly character uses super senses and succeeds, after resolutions, you may heal that character one click. If they have the Spider Man family keyword, you heal them 2 clicks instead. Really simple. It's just a little
Mm,
down dial one. If you have a lot of super senses on your team, maybe you burn 5 points to heal 2 clicks. I would never do it to heal one. It kind of depends if there's like a stop click,
yeah.
maybe. You
There's
know,
figures that could take advantage
you
of it.
could. I
That's more
mean,
specific
a
for
really
sure.
good one that could take advantage of it is the spider. He could
There you
just
go.
instantly heal off his stop again and then get hit to it, which is kind
That's
of fun.
true.
But anyways, okay, now go for it. Sorry, audience. Let's see the chase.
Please, please, please. Okay, well, we did get one that I like. We do have some bubble wrap. I think it's. Oh, hey, that's. Oh,
Okay.
no, okay. Well, that answers the question we had earlier. Okay, we have a Spider-Man who has met
Oh.
a sad fate from another character in this booster. But no, we did get one that I mentioned later. This is just another shout out WizKids for being creative, putting Spider UK on the teacup. And I honestly think that this is another like really solid figure that you'll see in pulp.
Oh, it's so funny. His teeth
His
look kind of
mid
weird.
dial is just
No, he is sitting on this big dish, this big saucer. Oh, it has a little Union Jack on his cup. I didn't realize that. That's actually really cute.
okay. We've seen the rest of this, so we'll focus on the new
Oh,
stuff.
I figured he was just a super rare because of how big his like effect
Oh,
was. I didn't realize he was just a rare.
I didn't clear the disc off on the last one. I was too excited to open this pack. Okay. So Spider UK is who we'll start with, and then we'll get into our mystery. I wonder what this is.
Mm.
So,
Ah.
Mr. Spider UK. Mystics and Spider-Man TA, that's already a great start. 80 or 45. Friends Across the Spider-Verse trait, we know what that does at this point. You got Web Warriors, keep calm and web on. Empower leadership, just all times. Both of those powers fantastic. When Spider UK uses any of these powers, friendly characters with a Web Warriors trait within 3 squares are considered adjacent to him. Ignores elevated on movement as well. And then he has Charge. When Spider UK uses it and hits after resolutions, you may remove an action token from a friendly character within range. No point or keyword requirement. That's really, really solid. Starts with senses on his lower dial, so now he's a 50-50 with the Spider-Man team ability. He's a super strength close combat expert piece. Again, has the mystics if you decide to attack him. Excalibur, Spider-Man, and mystical keywords. And then yeah, just the empower leadership. Like this guy, I think fills a lot of roles. He's great support. He's solid offense in addition to that. So I really like this piece. I again just love that he's standing on the saucer. That just does it for me. So Spider UK, he's another winner. But we'll start talking about the big meat of the poll we got in a moment here because guys, we've got a one shot again, and that is web swinging. This one's 5 points. When a friendly character that can use leap climb would be hit, you may place them up to 2 squares away from their current square. If you do, that character evades the attack. When a friendly character that can use leap climb would be hit, you may place them up to 2 squares away from their current square.
Mm,
If you do, that character evades the attack.
that's so good. That's
Oh
stupid
my!
good. A free evade?
Whew. Well, and the back art on
Is
it is
this
really cool too.
is the
Leap
buff to
climb.
leap climb we've been waiting for?
Yeah, leap climb's
How
amazing
many
now.
points is that?
It's 5.
5? Jeez.
That's a really good
That
one
is
shot.
sick art too.
That is a
That's really good.
fantastic one shot. There you go. Can't
Oh
go.
my gosh.
Okay,
All right,
and
Ian.
then
Hit him with it.
the big bad.
How'd you
Toss him on the
know? This
spinner.
is wild. How did you know, dude?
How did you know?
How did you know?
How did I know? I did. I don't think I knew. But
The
guys,
booster felt good though. You were like, I
oh,
mean, you could physically feel it felt good.
that was a good feeling booster.
Yo, yeah, it was.
It was a good feeling booster. Also, it was like a 1 in 2 chance. So I could
I
have just
mean,
said that.
well, we could have not gotten
We could have got the
necessarily.
chase.
We could have gotten something else, right? We could
But we
not have
do
gotten
have
the
the
chase.
Spider-Man who earlier we had mentioned. Does he come with a D8? Yes, he does. I was unsure of that. There is that. Spider-Man, yeah, as Guardian Spider-Man family and Warrior keyword, which I think is becoming more and more stout as we go. He has
Yeah.
Leap Climb traded, so he can web swing with that one shot. Free places character in a square of different elevation within squares in line of fire. That's amazing. He's got traded Blades, Claws, Fangs, but can use it during close or ranged attacks and may roll a D8 instead of a D6. Immediately, my mind goes to give him motorcycle, give him running shot.
Sure.
We got
Very fair.
Spider-Man on a motorcycle with a hammer and he's whipping a matchup. That sounds fantastic.
Not
He also
even
has
Mjolnir.
Slam. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Stop.
What do
Nonsense.
you mean?
Nonsense. I wanted my Spider-Man with a
Oh
hammer on a
gosh.
motorcycle. He's got Slam. When Spider-Man hits after resolutions, choose one. Give a hit character an action token. I always love that. Or place a hit character in a square adjacent to Spider-Man. And that's with closer range attacks. You're going to tell me you don't want him coming in on a motorcycle, being like you, whipping him behind the bike, dragging him. I mean, that
I
sounds
don't
pretty
know.
cool to me. And then he's got Corrupted Innocence as a defense power, which is Stop, Super Sense, Toughness. That pops up on click 3. He's a 7-click dial. Starts off with Force Blast Special, Senses, Prob. His stop click is Sidestep Special, the special stop click, and then Close Combat Expert. And then he has a mix of kind of all of that down dial, later ending on Quake. So he doesn't have any move and attack built in for himself, but he does have Wall Crawler. So I think if you were to give him that move and attack, his reach is insane. He's got 4 range. So he makes that range attack. He rolls a d8. And then if you're not dead,
Yeah.
he whips you behind him with his slam ability. I really dig this piece. As you guys can see on screen, the sculpt is also
It's big.
fantastic.
I love it.
Really,
Hammer.
really cool. And now we just have a mess of boosters below us,
Correct.
but that is okay.
Correct. And that is our Spider-Verse unboxing. We got 3 supers.
Let's see. Let's have
prime.
a big count on everything.
Chase.
We've got 4 one-shots.
4 one-shots. Pretty solid.
We've got the, let's see, Silvermane,
Silvermane.
Lady Stiltman.
Lady Stiltman.
Oh, we should have done a better job organizing this.
We should have. Dr. Octopus. Superior
Maybe
Octopus.
Doctor. Yeah, Superior Octopus.
Excuse me.
I feel
Excuse
like
me.
did we have one more super rare?
I don't think so.
I think that may be it.
Okay. 3
Okay,
super rares.
read us out. I'll keep looking.
One-
You go ahead.
3 super rares, 1 prime, 1 chase, 4 one-shots, and the Silvermane object, right? What a phenomenal set. I really do think it's going to be a ton of fun. I like the new D8 stuff. I'm a really big fan of a lot of the comic accurate stuff. My
Mhm.
personal favorite thing that we pulled was, of course, that spider. I love 1602, and I'm happy to see it make an appearance. We got to see the Madam Web Legacy card, which is really fun. Makes me thirsty. I could really go for a Pepsi right now. You know what I mean? Oh, I could also go
How about a liquid
for a
death?
sponsor of the show, Liquid Death. But seriously, real sponsor of the show. Thank you, WizKids, for sending us this
Mhm.
brick. We had an absolute blast. I think pack battles may have ended up being tied. I
Yeah.
feel I
I
didn't
came back
super.
strong. I started
You
off
came
weak.
back super
I was weak
strong
in the
though.
beginning.
Getting the chase obviously insanely strong. Great, just intuition, great instincts on this one. But guys, let us know what you're most excited for in
Mhm.
the Into the Spider Verse set. What you hope to pull, and maybe even what you hope to maybe pull and play in a sealed event, a pre-release that you might be going to if you're coming to the Champion Clicks. I believe the plan is to have teams using the
Mhm.
Spider-Verse set as well. But
Indeed.
guys, for all your podcasts, YouTube videos, unboxings, and more, like always, Dial H.
And we're
All
back to
right,
live
cool.
streaming.
Hey man, that was a lot of work.
That was
I could
sweet.
really, I'm parched. I could really go
Oh yeah,
liquid death.
celebrate the new
Filming a
studio
video
in
really
style. So there you guys go. There's a little behind the scenes in a way of how we
clink,
do things. We can be a little more casual on stream. We just wanted it to be a little more
a little more
presentable, I
professional,
guess.
a little good.
So yeah, I'm actually really happy with this
I'm
brick.
pretty chill.
The one shots, the web swinging, and the what was the other one called? Um,
Dude, assist
Assist
from
from
another
Another World.
world.
Yo, that's so
That is
sick.
so aptly
That's so sick.
tossing at 10 points. If it was less than
Yeah.
that, I'd be like, that's nuts.
I mean, Spider-Man bringing in
This
that
is cool.
Spider-Man situationally,
The cape flowing. Oh, yeah,
hmm
true.
that seems amazing. Uh, this one, I don't know. I still really,
I'm
I
iffy
just
on
don't
him, man.
love him. I don't see myself playing him. I think that's the problem with it. But I think
Yeah,
people will enjoy it. The Faust-esque bystander is very clearly a strong thing, but 90 points
pretty
and a
strong.
prime is just that's a tough sell in today's game. I don't know. But I do love Spider-Man 2099. I do think it's cool, and I do think it's cool that he's like Cortanaing the
That part is cool
yeah,
on the sculpt. I actually do really like that as well. But man,
this is so cool.
he's just a hard sell. I think
Mhm.
he's a lot of points.
But
Come on,
really,
yelling
guys,
area here's a bunch
I
of points.
mean,
I think it'll be
I
fun
did not
though.
know that his head was removable like
No,
this.
that totally caught me off guard. That was so sick.
So cool, dude.
I'm terrified of losing that head though. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no kidding. That's
It rocks though,
the
dude.
the best modular thing they've done in HeroClix by far. That's I don't know anything about Silvermane. I thought
Oh
Silvermane was a
no.
girl.
Oh really?
Or who am I thinking? Silver Sable.
Silver
No, never
Sable.
mind.
Silver
Sorry.
Sable's a girl, yeah.
I
Silvermane had the
I
I
don't
think the
know.
last time he was made he was like an LE and he also had like a head, but there was no actual head object with him. There
That's
was like a
right. Yeah,
separate
yeah.
little box on his card.
And when he was KO'd, you like made
You
the
put him,
head.
yeah, you made the head and you like moved around.
Hmm.
I like this a lot though. You play catch up, hot potato with the head every time it pops off of him. You
Ravioli,
got to try to get
ravioli.
it back to
Give
him.
me the formioli.
Goodness. And the sculpt is cool. It's a big old
Yeah.
robot. I think his last sculpt, he was like in a suit or something. He was like
Hmm.
hiding from being a robot or
He's like
pretending to not be a
kind
robot.
of bio,
Something, yeah.
biotech,
Like
like
a cyborgy or
yeah,
something. Yeah.
kind of like
I love this. He's
corrosive
really
looking.
sick.
Yeah, this
The sculpts are just
is very cool. I know we have the spinner, but I'm still so used
sculpts
to
are just
having to do that.
knocking out of the park.
Yeah, the lightning striking down and like engulfing the hammer. I'll do a little side angle on that so you guys can see it. Like it's not, it doesn't just stop. It's not just coming out of the hammer. Try to get it.
Oh no, yeah, it's more than
See
that.
how it like the effect hangs on. All the translucence in this set. I can do a quick highlight of all of those. I think are really impressive looking. Like the Firestar being a rare, I mean, that is just so nice. How the fire again like wraps around. It's not just stopping and ending at one point. It's always just nice to see. I think like clear plastics in general are just very visually appealing.
They are.
So having that. The other big surprise, like why is
Stunner's
Stunner
huge. Her and
Hey Peter?
get Man Mountain Marco up there, dude.
Oh
That
yeah.
dude's
Where's he
massive.
at? Where's he at?
He's like in a black suit and he's
Oh,
just
right here.
dude's just massive too. Like
Yeah.
if this couple is at the bar, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
this is a
Look
scary
how big they are.
Spider-Man is in trouble with these guys. You seeing this, man?
Dude, yeah.
That's tough.
Man Mountain Marco and Stunner, they're massive.
Like She's literally talking down to him there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hi there. Hey, little guy. Hey, little buddy.
Hey, hey, Spidey pal. This figure though, the Stunner.
She's so, dude, for
How
the
is this
points,
not just pulp?
for 25 points, it's nuts. I don't know
Absurd pulp
how
value.
you don't
Like
play this piece.
absolutely crazy. Yeah, I don't know how you.
I want her on every team.
I want you on my team. So does everybody else.
The fact that these two clicks are 25 points, but then somehow the other like five are also 25 points. Nuts.
Nuts. What? Like, oh, that split line is just so
Yeah,
dirty. And then obviously we got to very
it's
quickly
crazy.
look at
It's
our boy.
crazy.
I really thought you pulled Chase Mysterio in that Prime
Dude,
Spider-Man pack. You
I knew I was gonna throw you off.
threw me off
I
there.
thought it was so
You
funny.
really did. But yeah, these Mysterios, you can bet your butt I'm going to be getting a ton of these guys. Again, the translucent blues in this. Also with like the camouflage miles,
Oh, it's cool.
the spider bites. I think those are the only other two. Yeah, they are all really fantastic. And yeah, what a slew of different Spider-Man that honestly, like dial-wise, all feel very unique. And then just visually, sculpt-wise, there is a decent amount of standing. But the way that they have them standing and what they have them
I'm
standing
cool.
on
Yeah.
makes me okay with it. The teacup, the kind of comic cover of the black suit, which we can show off here. You know, we have the technology. Why keep it to
We have
myself?
the technology. We can do it.
Where's old 1602 Spider-Man?
I think he's right there in that booster. You see that one, the closest to the
Oh,
couch?
yes, I see.
Yep. I love that piece. Like as a comic book fan, and like first and foremost, the reason I love HeroClix is because it's like a comic book related game.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing a figure from one of my favorite Marvel comics, and then it being done so well and so just accurately portraying how they move through the story, I love it. I really do.
I'm a big fan of like goofy variants too, or just I mean, kind of just variants in general. I know
It's a good alternate universe story.
here's the
The
Spider Punk too. There's a
We did get Spider Punk.
lot of Spider-Men hanging out
Ian
here.
Lee Kelly is asking, "What's Black Suit do?" Now that we're know, we can be kind of casual. Maybe
Oh
take a
yeah,
peek
we can
through.
take a look at Black Suit for sure. Give me a moment to. Didn't do a great job setting everything down, so I'm just gonna start handing you stacks of cards, Calder, and then we'll just start talking about some. Oh, here's Black Suit. So
Chat about some stuff.
here's Legacy, another stack. Maybe start sorting them by rarity, what have you. Yeah, I mean, just look at all these good looking spider folk. And then I'll let you guys watch as we kind of compile everything together. What about the insert? We didn't really take a look at the pack insert cards either. None of them.
I did see one for.
I saw one for the X-Men, I
I
think.
did see one for the X-Men. We have this one's about the Inheritors and Lizard. Pretty neat. That pack insert right there.
Yeah, as we kind of take a moment to get
Man,
everything
Ghost Spider.
put together here, guys, we'll start talking about some of the stuff that, we're planning on doing with the set. I already kind of revealed it with the Asgardian Spider-Man. I do think him with the motorcycle will be a lot of fun and potentially pretty dang nasty. A D8 on blades, and then I believe Kevin from Next Phase
Is any
allows you to re-roll
Yeah,
any dice
any
roll.
dice, any Marvel
So
character dice
that
roll.
also seems like a pretty good time. Okay, so you're a rare, do common, common. Do a little sorting here, guys.
Spooder Man? Yeah, I don't think they were gonna make Spooder Man in the set, Jeremy. I think it's
Better make
cool.
Batman if he makes. Or
I
that's
think
Spider Man.
I man, it would have been cool as the Japanese Spider-Man, the one with like the watch.
Oh yeah,
That's his thing. I think that'd been cool.
I'd be down with that. Oh, this Venom is so cool too, man. Just 100-point brick
I
house.
like that Venom dial. It's solid for it being like Lethal Protector, Beef Boy Venom.
He's kind of got the reap trait too, where when he KOs somebody less points, he gets to heal one
Yeah,
click
it
and
looks
score
good.
10. Invulnerability gives every friendly character +1 defense, the lethal
Yeah.
protector.
I would say if they could have made a Venom based off the Venom movies, that's him right there. That's an
Yeah,
iconic. That's an
I would
iconic.
agree,
They
man.
go with the lethal protector aspect a lot though in Venom 2, so really,
That's fair.
yeah. No, I really do like this Venom though. He's big, he's beefy.
Hmm.
I think Venom should be about, yeah, the 100 point line.
80 to
I think
100
that's
point range, I think
solid,
is
right?
pretty fair for Venom. I'm looking for Venom right now. Ah, here we go. let's stack up the symbiotes
There
together
you go.
here. Yeah, here's for Lee Kelly asking about the black suit, and then we'll take a moment to really read through the comments here, guys, and if you want to ask questions about what we're thinking. But yeah, the reason I like this black suit Spider-Man, he's got some really interesting grave terrain play, and that's Here Lies Spider-Man. So he's got a trait once per game when Spider-Man would be KO'd. Instead, turn him to click number 7, generate a grave hindering terrain marker in your starting area, and place him on his card that is protected pulse wave. So when he dies, make a grave in your start, then he comes here. He ignores elevated in characters. He's 70 points. He's a charged super strength, combat reflexes, and close combat expert piece. But he also just has traded stealth super senses. And that super senses is a 4 through 6. This trait is Spider Spider, which is at the beginning of your turn, if Spider Man is on his card, KO him if there aren't any grave markers on the map. But remember, you get to generate one in your starting area, so your opponent can't just get rid of him immediately. Otherwise, roll a d6, heal him equal to half the result, and you may place him in a square with a grave marker. If he is healed to click 1, instead place him in any square and he has +1 combat values this game. So he is not scored when he's KO'd. He instead goes to the card, which means you can play as recklessly as you want with this guy. Like your opponent's not going to score him. So you can just chuck him across the map, hopefully do some damage. And then, yeah, he gets to come back potentially on click number 1 if the game goes long enough, which that's a lot of fun. That's really, really cool. And then the fact that, you can kind of play him with the Black Lanterns. He doesn't have the monster keyword, but that's okay. And also, yeah, really dig the sculpt. Honestly, kind of just impressed with the sculpts across the board this set.
They look solid.
Just
I
really
think
nice
they're
paint
fairly
finishes.
cohesive with how the new what's he called scale has been going.
Hmm.
I know they seemed a little off in
And
Black Panther. Let's
yeah,
go.
Black Panther's a little goofy. Yeah, the X-Men first appearance iconics, not showing the Magneto on it, but
He's on the front, flip
oh,
back.
he is.
Yep.
Oh, gosh, that Iceman looks so goofy.
Yes. He's
So does
throwing
Magneto
the
here.
snowball, and he's a very fluffy Iceman,
Oh,
is what he is.
oh my gosh. It's inverse, Ian. Gotta. There you go. Yeah. There you go. That is pretty cool. And yeah, we're both big fans of when they remake the comic covers with the sculpts
Oh,
themselves.
it's my favorite thing they do for Iconics. I love it. Well, not my favorite. My favorite thing they do for Iconics is how cool the Iconics are. But
They even have a
the
tip
sculpts is
card.
sick.
They have a tip card.
Oh, for Silverman's head, don't lose it. Put it in a plastic bag. Don't let it roll around.
Sorry, not the best quality, guys. Yeah, don't let it ravioli out the house.
Yeah,
The
dude.
bomb will kill you.
Yeah, we got a Chef Boyardee Silverman. Can that be his nickname, please? Heroclix
Somebody
community
mod a can of ravioli for me to put
onto
on that.
yeah.
Let's go back to the main screen.
So another thing I love about Man Mountain Marco is he has no specials whatsoever. He's just 60 or 40 points. He's 60, he's just a 9-click dial with full invulnerability. I love dials like this. Like, yeah, there's literally he's got nothing. He literally has nothing but like
I've
team
got nothing,
player.
man.
He's got nothing. Just team player, brute. He's a beefy boy. I feel like this dude is just from Montana. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like
It's a Yellowstone
he's a
character.
real yellow. He kind of is though. He's just a dude. He's got that triple deep quadruple V-neck going on.
Mm.
That real open chest. And then he's just gonna punch you hard. Just charge super strength invulnerability for 9 clicks of life. Just ridiculous. I think he's so funny. Hunter asked about both versions of the lizard. I'm trying to find them here. We have Dr. Kurt Connors
Mhm.
going, "Oh, oh, I'm turning into
And
some
then we did get the
kind of
full
lizard."
lizard. I don't know.
Is the
Yeah, we did. We did.
full lizard a rare?
He's an uncommon.
He's uncommon. Let me find him.
He
There he
said, I
is.
believe we pulled him. Yeah, we can talk about them
It's
for
a little
sure.
tough to beat the lizard from Beyond Amazing because that lizard was so good. He like was such
Yeah.
a sealed.
Yeah, he's a sealed menace. I
Yeah,
agree.
he's a sealed menace.
He was whipping somebody's tail.
As soon as I said that, I realized just how
Yeah. Calder and I made it to top table in that Spider-Man sealed with only pulling rares.
I know that was wild.
We
That was
both
such a
beat some chases as well.
we both played good though. So Kurt Connors has a trait, the Connors formula. When he rolls a single d6 and the result is a 6, after resolutions you may replace him with a lizard. He has willpower, perplex, shape change, and support. So he has willpower thanks to on dial, and then he has a damage power which gives him perplex, shape change, and support. So he has 3 different d6s he can roll at the start, right? On things like shape change, and then on things like willpower, and then of course support to heal. Then just a little 30-point flex piece, and then that is it. So when he turns into the lizard, he does start on click 4, which is a charge blades click. He's an 8, 11, 17, 2 with charge blade super senses. The lizard has one trait. It is reptile regeneration. At the beginning of your turn, and when the lizard clears action tokens, you may heal him one click. So he is able to. So let's say if you hit shape change and then went to this version of the lizard, instantly at the beginning of your turn, he would be a hypersonic piece.
It's
Right.
not
So if you
bad.
defensively turned into lizard with Kurt Connors, you would then turn into a hypersonic piece at the beginning of your next turn if he makes his super senses, doesn't die, etc. But he's an 8 click long dial. He's got this hypersonic speed, precision strike, toughness, shape change, top dial with that slew of blade senses, charge clicks, and then he goes back to hypersonic speed, toughness with shape change, but he loses precision strike, down dial. So that is the lizard. A pretty simple figure. He's got some cool switching mechanics though going on, and he does pick up Sinister Syndicate. I don't think we saw any Sinister Syndicate with any crazy 12 attacks, except for maybe Superior Octopus has it. So let's double check here.
He has an
Superior
11.
Octopus is an 11. Okay, so I don't know if we have our.
And I love his sculpt, but Dial is like, yeah, he's okay.
Yeah. Stunner
I'm
has some
excited for him. I
12.
want to make him work, but I got to be realistic.
Stunner has some 12s on click 5 and 6 for
Insane.
Sinister Syndicate, which is again wild for 25 points. It's just nuts. Stunner just blows my mind many ways.
I'm stunned.
There it is. That took no time at all. There we go, ladies and gents.
Sometimes it's
That's
that
really
easy.
fun. It's solid. I like. We did get all the Amazing Friends people. We got the Spider-Man that gives it out. So all of the Amazing Friends have adjacent-friendly characters to Spider-Man family keyword can use, X's displayed defense power. So Spider-Man, he hands out super senses to everybody. That is like Spider-Man family keyword. I want to say, what's her face? Firestorm hands out. What does she have? ESD. Iceman has toughness, so Iceman hands out toughness, and then Firestorm she hands out ESD. So if they're all adjacent,
Firestar. Excuse
Firestar,
you.
excuse me,
Excuse
Firestar.
you.
My bad, my bad. Oopsie daisy. So did you know the reason that they made Firestar? So she's made for Superior for the Amazing Friends show. You knew that, right?
Hmm.
So it was because there's a Fantastic Four cartoon happening at the same time. They wanted to use Human Torch. They wanted to be Spider-Man, Iceman, and Human Torch, but they couldn't
Oh,
use Human Torch, so they made Firestar for this show.
wow.
Yeah.
I
So
actually didn't
she's
know that.
so she's a character that originated from the show first. It's like her X-23, Harley Quinn, a few other characters that originated in media. I think Reptile, I think he originated in the Superhero Squad show and then was brought to comics. I'm trying
I'm
to
really
think.
not familiar with him at
I think
all.
Morph as well. I think Morph appeared originally in the original X-Men and then they added him to comics, I want to say.
Really?
I think so. I think there's a handful of characters that appeared
Yeah.
just in cartoons first and then were brought to comics. I'm pretty sure Morph's one of them. But yeah, so is
Interesting.
Firestar here.
Was Black Vulcan one of those as well?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
Yeah.
think.
So many people wanted to use Black Lightning. That was a whole deal, and I'm sure some people can more properly explain in the comics or in the comments, excuse me. But so many people wanted to use Black Lightning, but this dude, because of the way DC does their rights to characters, or at least back then, he was like
Mhm.
not budging. He would let no one use Black Lightning. So they're like, fine, we'll make our own
Mm,
superhero that has lightning powers.
yeah,
And so that's when
whatever.
Black Vulcan got made. That's when Static got
I think
made.
Black Vulcan's costume is sick, so they won. It's goofy, but I love
It's
it.
just the
I think.
pants. Give the guy some pants. I think I'm so thankful that the sculpt has him like rocketing up from the waist down and
See,
not
I
his
wanted it to be waist up,
on for that explosion.
and then just legs.
Legs, a pair of legs with this giant
I
explosion.
thought they could have really nailed
Oh
that
goodness
figure if they would have
gracious.
reversed it.
I
Yeah.
think this is such just a solid uh
The thing is, Spider Thor too. If you guys remember the rare one from Hammer of Thor, yeah, Hammer of Thor was the original one. That one
yeah.
was like smashing the
He
ground
was like
below,
crouched
the
launching.
lightning coming up,
Yeah.
and even this sculpt is like still like very, very impressive. And I was like, that is a really, really hard sculpt to beat. So yeah, I'm super excited to pilot him. I think of everything we got, rare Spider-Man for sure, uncommon Venom, 1000%, the Super Friends. Sorry, not
Yeah.
Super Friends. Spider-Man and
And
Amazing
maybe
Friends. I was
friends.
thinking Black
We were just
Vulcan
getting on
still.
Black Vulcan tangent, yeah.
And then obviously Mysterio playing some facet of Sinister Syndicate. I think they've always been just a blast to play. Pretty much every iteration that has come out of them has just been a lot of fun. And yeah, this Mysterio will hopefully not disappoint. Big old pearl on his head.
It's big. Yeah, I didn't realize his dome
This is
with
that same like
these
Nickelodeon style
so
as Merlin,
massive,
I
dude.
think.
He is just cartoonish.
Yeah, definitely is. It's crazy. A lot of fun.
So I love some good cross set mechanics, and Ashley Barton does them very well as well.
Hmm.
So she has Kingpin of the Wastelands. You know where Ashley Barton's from, right? The Man of
Hmm.
Culture from the Old Man Logan
Yes,
storyline.
a very good one.
We cannot we can
No
never call
spoilers
her
though.
we can never call her by her real name. We can only call her by her real name. We can never call her by her name that she calls herself for many reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Ashley
I
Barton.
thought you were gonna go there for a second. I was
Well,
like,
no, I'm not gonna let it rip. No. No, absolutely not.
funny.
But what's really cool about this Kingpin of the Wastelands ability is she has at the beginning of the game, if you're the first player, you generate up to 2 characters with an expendable goon trait on their 15-point starting lines. So that means you can pull goons from this set, from next
Hmm.
phase, from Notorious, where it all started. I love this. I love stuff like this.
That is really
Her
fun.
second trait is trapping inheritors on Earth 3145. Poison, opposing characters in range can't heal or positively modify their combat values. So her anti-healing is within range, and it's only 3 range. So it's less effective than Elsa's, but it allows friendly characters to heal, which is also
Hmm.
kind of neat. So I think she's kind of cute. She's kind of got a different dial for sure, but I enjoy her. I think it's cool. I like getting more Ashley Barton. Not obviously in love with the sculpt. I think her very first one had her, swinging that like pipe, so I would like to see something like that. But I really like that first trade for having the sets all work together. It's really cool.
It was solid. I want to like Spider Punk more, but I'll be honest, guys, I just don't.
Honestly, the movie made me really dislike Spider Punk, so
Ah,
I'm okay that he's not great in this.
yeah. I mean, it's just 85 points is a lot.
It was unique
It's a
seeing running
lot.
shot on him. I was like, oh yeah,
Running shot
running
pulse
shot,
wave that deals two
guitar.
that he can re-roll. That is very good. Ah, but man, that is just it's a tough sell. It is a tough sell. But Spider UK, heck yeah, the Spider, Black Suit Spider-Man. Oh yeah, Venom. Scarlet Spider 2 is another one. Ah man, like I just don't love this version of Spider-Man. Like I think Scarlet Spider is cool, but it's like I want the other one. I want the one with the hood and the bracelets. We've gotten
I like
him a
his
decent
little
amount.
cut off hood.
This guy does not hold a candle to the
He's
OG.
Kane. Oh, the Kane that's like killing the guy, like
Yeah,
stepping on the
stepping
guy.
on him in his
Yeah, that
webs.
that Kane
That piece was
rocks.
so amazing. The Spider-Man, the uncommon Miles, the one with the what is it?
Oh, he's doing this. He's busting it down. This
No,
Miles.
well, he's busted.
He's kind of busting it down. Or do you mean the clear Miles?
I think I do mean the clear Miles. Spider's Man, I actually haven't really fully looked at either.
5. That's
I,
pretty good.
who's worthy? Who's meant to play him?
Oh, that's
It's
me.
you.
That's
I
me.
got a 2.
It's because I it's
Ugh,
because I wanted to give him Mjolnir,
Spider's Man.
and he knew he wanted Mjolnir, even though he has no movement attack. That's top the hell.
You guys want to have a little bit of like a aneurysm reading Spider Bright's abilities two places at once, but it's written
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
7W0
within leet speak.
PL4
Yeah, I never thought we'd get that in Heroclix.
elite
It's
spin.
That's what it's called. It's called leet speak. You know that. Come on, you've been on the
That's
internet.
so funny though.
Ugh.
Willpower when Spider Bright uses it exceeds after she may generate 0 to 3 Spider. Oh wow, so she gets to generate based on willpower too. The symbiotes are interesting, but man, 15 points to give out Blades, Claws, Fangs, Shape Change, and Sidestep. I mean, that seems good, right? But they do have to die.
I would say. I mean, that's the tough part.
It makes it a little. I feel like someone's gonna find a way to make them good.
A little Despotelis, or not Despotelis, excuse me.
Diabolical
A little
bargain.
diabolical bargain. Kill these dudes.
Let's see. Spider-Man Noir, he's Beast. Iceman, Beast. Spider-Man, Spider-Bot again. Yeah. Overall, and then the amount of generics we have. The Spider
I
clones.
love the generics, dude. I like the Goblin Army stuff. I like the Spider clones. Those are cool.
The fact that they have the free make a close attack, but only to target a character another friendly spider clone hit this turn. Just like
Just getting ganged up on these by these guys.
giving one of those guys like hypersonic or something to get him in, make his attack, and then you just like drop ship like 8 of them over there, and they're all just free attacking. Like that could be really fun. Yeah, man on 60 points for 9 clicks of life on Man Mountain Marker. Yeah, you're not kidding.
I just dig him. You tell me that
He's a
guy's
guy's
not.
guy.
He's just a man's man.
It's a man's man.
He's a mountain man's mountain. That dude's just like from like he's from like Montana or Alaska or something. Like
He was raised in pure grit.
just yeah, dude.
This dude was like blending sawdust and drinking it. Yeah,
That dude's just you just know he's like hard, like he's tough.
he's
You know,
hard. He's tough.
he's just
Eating nails, drinking sawdust.
yeah, dude.
Balanced diet.
He's going
A
to the
mountain man's mountain man. I love that. It's so good. It's really funny.
seriously.
Yeah.
You think like just half the people that live in Wyoming don't look like that? You know what I mean? Just just like some real middle of nowhere guys that just show up like
If they were all that height,
they're
oh my
right.
gosh, dude. If they were all that height, that'd be concerning.
That'd be terrifying. He is just so much taller. Him and Stunner are just
So,
telling me they don't deserve to go on a little date. Stunner
yeah. Oh,
and man
100%.
Man Mountain Marco. I mean, he's a mountain of a man. He goes to Arby's and they always let him order the meat mountain sandwich, even
It's
though
not
it's a
exclusive
secret.
for him.
Even though
Yeah.
it's a secret, yeah, they always let him get it.
I wasn't familiar with your game until
Yeah,
I saw you.
he walks in and they're like the usual, sir, and they all know that that's what
I
he
would eat some
gets.
Arby's right now.
I was literally just thinking like I could go for some
I'm
Arby's
going
or
for
some
some
pizza
Arby's.
right now.
Yeah.
I could crush some Arby's right now.
But overall, Calder, what's okay. Let's just break down, give a review out of 10 of this.
Break it down.
So I think generics wise, I am more than satisfied. I think like 10 out of 10 for
Yeah,
generics. I really like
yeah.
these generics. I think Goblin Army are cool. I think the Goon are fantastic. Obviously the Mysterio illusions. Uh Stunner, like what the I sorry, just that caught my eye again. What the heck?
I know, dude. You just look at her and you're like,
That's so big.
dude, she's
The
huge.
lower point dials though just all seem like really fun, really
So
playable.
strong.
The variety of Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse set, I am also satisfied with, I would say. I think that
Yeah.
there's a lot of really fun
Are there
stuff here.
any alternate Spider-Man there? So besides Ben Riley, are there any ones that you feel like are missing or absent from the set?
Hmm. That's a good question, man. Yeah, Ben Riley is obviously the number
Yeah.
one. Like, gotta have him. Is there maybe like alternate versions of Ben Riley?
Oh, okay. There you go.
I mean, that's just my favorite. It's my
Sure,
favorite
yeah.
Spider-Man. No, I think I'm trying to think of the movie now too. Maybe they could have tossed in like a Prowler.
I would have liked to see. So I love Prowler. I love like hot Hobie Brown Prowler, like OG 616 Prowler. I would have liked to see that. So when I think
True,
Spider-Man, like my favorite piece, yeah, I'd probably say this is my favorite piece of like Spider-Man media is the Friend or Foe game for PS2
true.
when he's like teaming up with everybody.
Can't believe
So
that's your favorite game.
that's my favorite Spider-Man
There's been
game.
so
I
many
love it.
better open world. That's like the only Spider-Man game that isn't open
Yeah,
world.
I know. I don't like open world games. I
They're
do not like them.
they're the best
I
ones.
love going through levels. But I had like I had Iron Fist and I had New Goblin and stuff like that. I
Yeah,
had like
dude.
characters I just thought rocked, right?
Scorpion. Yeah.
Scorpion was sick, right?
Hmm.
Um, and so like Prowler is the first character that you get in that game that's like your buddy. So like whoever's not playing Spider-Man gets to play Prowler. And I always
You're the
loved.
younger brother. Yeah.
Yep. So I had to play
We're
Prowler.
both player twos
Yep.
here.
So that's why I like Prowler so much is because he is the player two, the first player two character. He shoots the gas canisters out too. Like
Nice,
he's pretty
nice.
cool. So I would have liked to see a Prowler. Um, they made an action figure of this Spider-Man, but he was barely in the second movie. But it's this giant like cyborg Spider-Man guy. And I think
Hmm.
he's from a series of like 90s comics where Spider-Man has like Cable's arm and he's got like this bandage around his head and he has like one red eye. Do
Oh,
you know what I
that's in the
mean?
set. That's a chase.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Spider
Like I said, I wasn't really paying attention to the
Cyborg
set list.
Spider-Man, I think
Is
is
it?
his.
Is
I
it
don't know what
really?
his name is, but yeah, what you're describing, he's
Dang.
like a monster.
He's like a big, yeah, he's like
He's
a
got
big, thick
the big teeth.
guy, and he's got like a metal arm and stuff. Oh, okay, never mind. So yeah, honestly, the version of Spider-Man that I always wanted is the Spider. So they kind of made my favorite like alternate Spider-Man, which I'm really excited about. Besides that, we have Spider Ham, who I also love.
Yeah,
Spider Man Noir, who is also just an amazing
I do
character.
like him.
So I'm really happy with like the alternates we got. I really don't know if there is an alternate version of Spider-Man. Now that I know that he's in the set, I don't really know if there is like an alternate Spidey that
The
I feel like
silver
I am
armor
missing.
one, they made one. They made this back in like
That one is so classic. That
Sinister. It
is
was
so
an
good.
LE around that time where he's like wrapped around the light pole in that silver bright armor. I'd love to see
Oh
him
yeah,
again.
that is actually sorry, Antonio Clark, the Japanese Spider-Man, the one I said earlier. I do wish we had the Japanese Spider-Man
Yeah.
with the little wristwatch thing being his spider powers. I do wish we would have gotten that one. He's really cool. I wish
No
we would have gotten it.
Hobgoblin is definitely weak. I mean, I kind of agree with you. I
There's
like
like
Hobgoblin.
haven't like five people been Hobgoblin? Isn't there
Yeah.
like Harry
It's kind of
Osborn's
like
been
people, some
Hobgoblin?
people get like
There's that one with the
blackmailed into
sword.
being him.
What?
Yeah,
People
like
get black. You have to be Hobgoblin.
well, people, it's like you can dress up as the Hobgoblin, do this job. It's like, okay, cool, we pay off your debts.
Oh,
And then they force them to
is that
keep
really a
being
thing for
Hobgoblin.
people as Hobgoblin? I don't know that.
I don't think it's always the thing, but it has happened.
I had no
Hobgoblin's
clue.
an
I
interesting
just thought it was
character.
just another guy that like had mental illness and was like,
It's been
I
like,
can't be Green Goblin. I'll be the Hobgoblin.
how many
You
Hobgoblins have
get
there been?
blackmailed into
Three?
being. You get blackmailed into being the
You
Hobgoblin.
have to be the
Put
Hobgoblin.
on the suit.
It's not that simple.
Put on the suit.
It's more so like you have to keep doing it.
Oh,
You're
I
gonna
see.
keep being
Okay,
Hobgoblin.
okay.
You accepted it, so
You
now you're
accepted the
gonna keep
job,
being
and now you
Hobgoblin.
are like stuck in the Hob. That's so interesting. That's such an interesting way to do like
Hobgoblin has
a legacy character. I
he's
didn't
got a
know
lot
that.
going. Um, I mean, yeah, there's some Sinister Syndicate stuff I would have liked to see, but the chase theme is, I think, satisfying there. But for alternate
Um,
Spider-Man, no, I think they nailed it. I think
I think honestly, for Sinister Syndicate, I wish they could have stunted on Spider-Man harder, is what I
that's
wish.
fair.
Seeing some of the chase level Sinister Syndicate and what they do, I wish they were a bit more anti-Spider-Man. With how much super senses and everything is
There's a
in this
lot.
set, there's so much. I wish, and like super
Yeah,
senses
a lot.
just gets made way too often, and it's quickly becoming and has become my least favorite power in the game. I
The
heavily
game
dislike
decider, that's
I
for
heavily
sure.
dislike super senses. I hate how prominent it is. I do not care for it one bit. I don't care how many people like it. I hate super senses. I do not care for it one bit at all. Bring back old
Yeah.
persistent strike that said no super senses whatsoever. Sorry, I don't mind.
I mean,
Um,
actually, Chris Shockley has answered the question. Unless I missed it, I was hoping for an
oh
updated
sure,
Cosmic Spidey from Spectacular number 158. Yeah, that is actually the biggest missing thing in the set for me.
fair,
Thank you, Chris, actually, for reminding me of that. They did do Miles as Cosmic Spider-Man in the chase slot.
right.
I want
Peter,
I want the classic.
Peter,
His costume is so cool. It's so cool, in fact, I got a custom pair of dice from
stand up, Stan Strakowski.
Stan Strakowski, yeah. I had him make the Cosmic Spider-Man with like little
He just had a
energy symbols behind his
great
head.
dice sale this last week, and I bought like three pairs of dice from him.
I was
So I'm
close.
very excited to get them. I He had some sick ones, and I'm like, yeah, why not buy these?
I
They
was
looked
really
good.
close to buying more, but then I was just like, man,
15 bucks a pair is not bad.
I have so
It's so
many.
good. They're perfect.
I
You
have
do have a
so
lot.
many.
You do have a ton, dude.
Way too many dice.
Yeah, it's basically I just would have wished the Sinister Syndicate were just way stronger against Spider-Man. Like I would have
That's
felt like
fair.
if you would have fully played all six of them, that Spider-Man would really be like, oh, I might have like no chance against these
I don't
guys.
even get to play the
I
game.
basically, I mean, kind of like I feel like if there's a prominent aspect of the set, super senses, etc., all this free placement, I wish there was the same flip side. I wish there was a good balance for it. I wish you would
Hmm.
punish a lot of placement. I wish you would punish super senses or counter super senses. So like that's what I would have really preferred.
How about Peter with his mask off, like in the actual Spider-Verse book? Uh,
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
only read like the
Sorry.
first few issues of Spider Verse. I think there's a version in Spider Verse where it's like his name's Peter Parker, but he's like not Spider Man. He's just like a guy. I think there's like
I think conceptually that's cooler than it would actually turn
no, it
out
wouldn't
to
be
be.
fun in like
Yeah,
Heroclix, but if he was like a bystander,
sure.
that'd be kind of fun.
Where's Uncle Ben at? Are we ever gonna get him?
No, we never got Uncle Ben. I don't think.
Are we ever going to though?
Why would we get Uncle Ben? So he can die.
So he can die,
So he
yeah.
can die. He's the Superman from
Make him
the
like a
the
an
30
avatar.
the
Make
30
him a
point.
possessor for Spider-Man family.
With great power comes
Yeah.
great responsibility.
Hmm.
Gives him willpower or something like that.
Sure.
Sure.
Why not?
That'd be
Why not? And you could have a trait called "I'm the reason Spider-Man exists."
oh man.
Oh yeah.
Oh wild.
Tell me that's Uncle Ben is a sideline active modifier. Thank you, Michael. See, I'm not crazy. Sometimes I'm pretty smart.
You have
Just
your moments for
pretty
sure.
smart guy.
For sure, dude. Goodness gravy.
Kyrie with the mask on. Oh, Kyrie Irving, the basketball player. Sure.
Sure.
Let's see. So yeah,
I'm happy
there's.
with it.
I think
It's fun.
for what we pulled in our brick, yeah, solid brick. This is
I
exactly
wish
what
we
you
would got more
expect.
goofy villains. I'm glad we got Stilt Woman, Lady Stilt Man,
The
and
Silvermane
Silvermane.
is
Silvermane's
so
so funny.
freaking cool.
So funny, dude.
Yeah, getting the Prime Spider-Man again. I don't
I
know
do
where
wish we
this
would have
guy
gotten,
stands playably,
I
but
think his name's Web
I
Slinger.
think I'm gonna play him.
Cowboy Spidey. I wish we would have got Web
I
Slinger.
wanted Pavita Pravarkar.
Oh, yeah.
It's the
He's
super
cool.
rare. He was probably
Why are you calling it chai tea? That's like calling it tea tea. It's just chai. It's so funny.
his little web swing,
I was
whatever that
like,
toy is called, is
yeah.
just so cool.
I
Like
think it's
that's
on his card.
so
It says
creative.
the toy is
It
his like
probably does.
super yo-yo thing. Yeah.
I always want to call it a dreidel. I'm like, I know it's not a
No, it's
dreidel.
certainly
Yeah,
not.
it's not
It's
a
like a
dreidel.
yo-yo. It's like one of those big fancy yo-yos,
Hmm.
right? That you can like,
That doesn't have a string like mechanized to it.
right. It's kind of
Glides
you
down
hoop
it.
it around on a string.
So yeah, super rares I think are pretty satisfying. The set, the chases I probably am more hype on than other people. I think overall, I know
I just
you're
wish
not as big.
if the Sinister Syndicate were just better. That was my biggest thing. I don't love some of the inconsistency with sculpts as well. I wish they had all been their classic costumes. So really, that's just kind of pointed at Craven. I don't like from the ground zombie Craven. I would have
Hmm.
preferred it be fur lion pelts,
I agree with you there.
normal Craven is what I would have liked that sculpt to be.
Yeah.
Just personally, I really wish it would have been a really nice chase theme that would look cohesive together, but I feel like they kind of look wonky together.
Electro looks great. Vulture looks great, but I just don't like Vulture that much. So it's kind of like, whatever.
Vulture is
Mysterio's
disappointing.
incredible.
Mysterio's
Sandman's
awesome.
incredible. Agree with you 100% on Craven. Not huge on the whole
It's just
coming out of the
yeah.
terrain. But then like the other side of the chases with the Spider Mjolnir here, the cyborg
Spider
Spider-Man.
chases I'm like on. Right.
Cosmic Spider-Man's cool. I don't know, maybe Mr. Powell will figure out a way to make Thanos 2.0. I kind of hope he doesn't because that yeah, playing against stuff that shoots through everything, but you always have to keep your eyes out for stuff like that. Yeah, I think the chase themes are both solid. I like the super rare selection that you get a good taste of meme and then also more like deep cut spider characters, cool stuff like this, and yeah, the goofy stuff. And then yeah, the CUR I think is. I'm trying to think before I make a bold statement here. I really like the CUR in this set. I think the CUR is fantastic. There's a lot of stuff that I'm like really excited to play, which I'll be playing tomorrow. Got Luke's gonna come over.
Oh,
He's a
nice.
big Spider fan,
That'll be
so
fun.
we're gonna be playing with all this new stuff tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, I'm just looking around. There's a lot of stuff
It's gonna be
gonna be
fun.
fun to put on a table. The one shots, I mean, we've got two out of
Dude,
four
they're
here with
so strong.
absurd meta viability. No question about it. Web swinging and assistance from what's it called? Otherworld assistance? Assist from another world.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, that just has to be crazy for 10 points.
it's
Like
nuts. It
bringing
seems
in,
nuts to me,
so the
dude.
way it works is you get to bring somebody in with the same name of less points for like a turn. Can't be scored. That's just like there has to be something insane that you can do with that. There's just no way there isn't. Timebreaker, bring the timebreaker bystander making another timebreaker. Paying 10 points for one timebreaker, dude, for one
To
turn.
have to have what's it called? The 20-point pog make a 5.1. Just something
Just
stupid.
wasting points.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe There has to be something Batman. Man Thing Prime bringing in Man
Who's
Thing.
man thinking bringing man?
Swamp Thing bringing in
So
Swamp
bad.
Thing Prime.
Okay.
Making all your grave mark or no, well,
Okay.
he was grave marker.
For a turn though, you gotta think they're coming in for a turn.
Yeah, but he could bust heads
Okay.
because he says no reducing damage. Captain America bringing in
I
Captain
think
America.
I think yeah, like
What
75
cap are
point
you playing though? Oh, that
75
one.
point
Yeah,
cap. You
yeah,
think you
yeah.
play legacy cap and you bring in Pegasus for a turn. I think it's really
Hmm.
good.
In a tough situation where it's like I don't
Yeah.
want to attack your defenses, that
I
seems
mean, a Black
really
Panther
solid.
could bring in some little Black Panther, I guess. I don't really can't really think of one right now.
There has to be
There's got to be
something though,
more.
guys.
No,
What
there
do you
has to be
got?
more. Come on, guys, sound off in the comments below. Let us know what's a character that's like really good that can bring in another version of itself for a turn that has the same name. What can we
Mhm.
use for assist from another world?
I don't know the answer yet. I don't know.
I know. I feel like it has to be.
There's got to be
There's
something.
got to be more than just Cap
Spider-Man, I
that
feel
I'm
like there's
thinking.
something there.
Well, now there. I would assume so. feel like there's got to be something.
And it's at the beginning of your turn. So this character can't be given actions when you do this. So it's not like you can just carry up, free activate this. So
Right.
that makes it a little more stipulated. But there's still got to be something. I don't know what it is though. Anyway, guys, to do. Spider-Man, I think I'm going to rate it just like CUR is great. I'm happy with the super rares. I'm probably going to end up collecting all the Sinister Six. So if I'm going to be willing to buy more than like half the chases, that's usually a pretty good merit for
Yeah.
me
Pretty good
personally.
indicator.
I think I'm going to give this set probably an 8.5 out of 10 as
Okay.
it stands right now. I'm leaning towards a 9. I think
Wow.
I really, really dig this. I think the only thing holding me back is there's a few characters I like. There's actually two of them right here where the dials just don't quite do it for me.
Sure.
But I
Right.
still really like
They're
that
not
they're in the
reflective of the
game.
character. Sure.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. I gotta hate on this a little bit. That this, how do you not have poison? You're Spider-Man 2099. And like playing around the bystander is very good. But why is Spider-Man 2099 like his whole deal is playing around this bystander? Like that's the best thing he does. Either
It
way,
is kind of a bummer.
I'm interested in being
I
excited to play this
Probably what I
or
wanted most
surprised by it.
from a 2099 is I wish he was like Miguel O'Hara, like trying to kill Spider-Man. I'm gonna kill Spider-Man. Like he was just relentless,
Yeah,
like ripping, trying to like
the hunter,
this
dude.
insane beast. And he's kind of got that with like the chart, but he's like 11 blades, and it's just not like
Two attacks in a turn is
it
good.
is good.
Every like that's the thing. Everything he does, I feel like is good, but it's just like not what I want him to do, I guess, is what it boils down to. So there's a few examples of that in the set. I think I'm at about an 8.5. 8.5 out of 10 seems fair to me.
I'm probably a lot lower just because I don't like Spider-Man. I'm not really a Spider-Man fan. There are characters in this that I like. There are the one shots I like. There is the Spider that I enjoy. But honestly, this set doesn't do a lot for me. I would have collected the Sinister Syndicate had they been better, I guess. That's honestly like honest
Fair.
opinion. So this set is like a 6 for me. It looks like it'll be tough in sealed. I'm really
This is
scared to
a
play
pulp
sealed
pulp
because like,
meteor
dude,
too.
the lack of precision strike and the surplus of super senses and all this stuff just looks like a headache for sealed.
Yeah.
So I'm just not,
It's not your cup of tea.
it's just not my cup of tea. Had all these guys been wearing red, white, and blue stars and stripes, then I'd be like, yeah,
It's
ironically,
not your cup of
not
tea.
my cup of tea. UK Spider-Man. So yeah, like this is just not really my favorite kind of comics. I've never really been a Spider-Man guy. I'm not really big into it. But there's a lot of cool pulp stuff. I love Man Mount Marco. I love all
Not
the
his
weird
cup of tea.
villains. But yeah, it's like a solid 6 for me. I'll pick up a couple of singles. I won't buy any sealed product. I'll maybe buy like some sealed games. I'd go play a pre-release and stuff. But I'd probably not buy like a brick personally, but that's just me. I'm not a Spider-Man guy, but I do like a lot of the pulp stuff in this.
The
There's a lot
pulp
of
stuff,
fun
this is a
playability.
high impact
Yeah,
pulp set. No question about it. We did not pull Spider Cat. I am now realizing that.
we
I'm
did
now
not know.
sad.
We did not pull little tiny.
Oh, the only thing that could cure sadness like this is
It's
Arby's.
Arby's. It's Arby's. I think we have to go to Arby's after this.
I think that's a plan.
Ooh.
So yeah, 8.5 feel
Lee
pretty good
Kelly
on.
has a good one. Lee Kelly has a good one. Notorious Harley bringing in Chase Harley for a Pulse Wave buff.
Ooh,
It's pretty
yeah,
solid. That's a
okay.
pretty good call in.
Poison Ivy, does
I
she have
like that
anything
one.
similar there, potentially?
I mean, she could call in Captive Hearts Ivy, right? Or not Captive Hearts, whatever. Valentine's Day. Um,
Isn't that Captive? What's Captive Hearts? Oh, that
Captive
was
Hearts is
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Roses for
Roses for Red.
Roses
Yep,
for
Roses
Red.
for
Yeah, there
Red.
you go.
She can call him that version of Ivy. Michael did say for Silver Age you could call him the Wolverine Headmaster. Classic call in Headmaster Wolverine off of a 55 or 60 point Wolverine. But I don't know what Wolverine
I
he
just
made
want to
for
run it
us.
back. Yeah.
I just really want to remember the good old days, remember the good
Good old
times.
days. Oh,
No, I'm
forget
just kidding.
about
That was
that.
probably the worst era of ID cards was the X-Men era,
That was
actually.
hard.
When it was everybody had Cyclops, two
That hurt.
Cyclops, one Wolverine. It was
Didn't love it.
miserable.
Didn't love it.
That was a tough era for ID cards.
No
It was
black
tough.
cat either.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a black cat in the set. I that's
Is there
I mean
not?
fine by me.
I mean, I know she's a prominent Spider character, but she's not a Spider Verse character, right? Like
No.
this is more so weird alternate versions, right?
Yeah.
Like we have
They
weird
did a good
villains. I
job
do
though.
love the weird villains. I do wish we would have gotten like the Wall. I wish we would have got Hypno Hustler. I do love the weird villains in this set. It's really cool. It's very unique.
Hmm.
Um,
Hypno Hustler was one I was wanting to see.
it's so cool. It's just so sick.
Can't believe you baited me like that. I really
Yes.
thought we had the Chase
I know,
Mysterio.
I know, I know, I know.
So me.
I like them fitting in more objects this way. I like the motorcycle. I like the Goblin Glider. I like the vehicle-esque objects. I wish we get more of those in the future. It was
Hmm.
fun.
Yeah, these are good things to always have in the game. And they
Yeah,
just, I mean, you can just open characters up so much by just giving them like one or two powers. So anytime stuff like this
dude.
exists,
+2 speed, energy explosion, ESD, flight,
I
solid.
really like precision strike combat reflexes, like
Yeah, that's
and
really good.
flight. That feels something that like that could be particularly good on something like Colossus Prime. Increases
Yeah,
mobility, make him hit more consistently. Maybe it's not the best thing you can put on him, but that's with current
precision strike
equipment.
is so nice.
The newer set, so rotation can happen. Yeah, super senses is really nice from the motorcycle, or just combat reflexes, the move one. Yeah.
I guess allowing
I
him to
don't know,
fly
guys.
is helpful, isn't it? He doesn't fly, he just ignores blocking. So yeah, something that
Yeah.
would be good because elevated kind of puts a stop to him.
+2 movement as
Yeah,
well, which is yeah, always nice. It's
there we go.
probably not as good, but hey, we're just brainstorming here. I think that is pretty much it for Spider-Man, guys. Overall, I was not expecting this strength of one shots. I knew I liked
The
this set
power
going
scaling
into
is
it.
wild in these.
And the distribution seems to be up to standard, at least for our brick here, so that's always nice.
Yeah, I mean the three super rares, one prime, one chase.
D8s are now a part of the game.
I like the marbling on that too. It's a, it's very much a gray Mjolnir D8. You kind of notice,
Oh,
right? Like
okay.
it's very much like that
I was gonna say it's
Uru,
not even themed, but then you
but
just
it kind
proved
of
it
is. It's
was.
kind of that gray, silvery.
I'm
All right,
worthy.
let's try it again.
4? Oh,
4.
come
I rolled a
on.
5 last time.
7,
7.
so
Oh, I'm still
it's
worthy.
your piece,
I'm
man.
so worthy, dude.
It's your piece, man.
Sorry, Luke.
It's
Mine.
fine. All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna
Cool.
wrap it up there.
Unless you
Thanks for
want to,
joining us in the new studio.
do you
Oh,
want to ask for any questions or no? It's 8 o'clock. Okay.
8 o'clock. Nice little 2-hour stream.
2 minutes to getting questions. We'll
Sure.
answer any final thoughts, any final questions. Enjoy the new studio. Tell us what you like about the new studio. Tell us what you
Tell
enjoyed
us
about
what you
this.
dislike.
Tell us what you dislike. Yeah, sure. It's still very much a raw
Make it
new thing.
personal.
Oh dang.
I'm kidding.
Hate the dude on the blue chair. I can't stand that guy.
Hmm.
Very just personal attacks. That's all we
You
get.
wore blue. I wore red.
Oh wow, we didn't even think
Didn't
about
even
that. Oh
mean
my
to.
gosh. We were just like, let's put on something nice for the stream. And
Hmm.
then we instantly just, well, I mean, that makes sense then. It worked out.
Let me see. Oh, any Thor over 50
I do
pulling in
say,
2025 sort of. Yeah. Hey, Thor in the 2025 starter. It's actually just
boom.
right there. Couple things.
I do love our I do love these things right here. The Batman cowl, the Iron Man chest piece, the hearth.
Here, flip this off really quick. I don't know if you
Um,
guys can fully tell that this
look
is
at this. So it's dark,
a little neon
and
light.
then boom,
So the
it
show is
glows
live.
up. How sick is that?
It is so sick. I really like it. It's like so awesome.
No willpower. Willpower.
Hmm.
No willpower.
Come on, give me that 8.
Willpower.
6. Oh,
6?
good.
That's a tough one to beat
Trash.
though. 4. Yeah, you
I
can't
got my
win them
1.
all.
I'll
You got
take
a
my
little, you
1.
got a worthy one in there, Ian.
Ready and excited for CCO? 2 more weeks. Yes.
Champion Clicks open.
Very
We'll
excited.
be there.
Again, guys, if you haven't registered yet, like register. But Florida event's always been a good time. Back on the saddle. We have not done anything event-wise since Worlds,
It's worlds.
other than like a local event, I think.
Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm excited to get back in the swing of things. This is kind of the start of the competitive season. That's kind of what David has hallmarked his event as a little later this year.
Yeah.
But this is when, things start to get more serious for us, when we start to get kind of more minded for stuff like this, like in the
Yeah.
back half of the year. We've got some really new fun equipment that you're looking at us through. This thing's a
You
beast.
guys have no clue. You have no idea.
This thing
This
is
camera's insane.
this camera's really
Um,
nice. We still gotta
this
fix
thing
it. I know the
rocks.
colors are still a little I don't know, what would you say?
Muted,
Washed out, a
muted,
little
washed
muted.
out. Yeah,
But the
I think that's
quality on
fair.
this camera is insane.
Oh,
And
it's
I'm
nuts.
really enjoying it so far. And then yeah, we'll have a few new toys on the way too here shortly. Just this is the prototype stream. Hope you guys enjoyed us talking about Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
We're hungry. We're gonna go get some food, and we'll be
sure.
back next week, Friday
And after this,
at probably 7 p.m. We'll post about it. But
I'm
this is a
thinking a
weekly
week.
show,
It's a
guys.
weekly show. That's
We'll have
right.
new topics, new discussion points, new stuff every week.
Let us know. If you want to write in any topics, discussion points, or anything, send them to dialhforheroclix@gmail.com. That is DIALHFORHEROCLIX dot
At
at sign, so shift to GMAIL period COM. But seriously, yeah, message us
once
for
again, Dia.
but yeah, no, like message us anything you might want to see next week on the show. Send us a message over on Facebook, Dialect for Heroclix Podcast on Facebook, or even our Twitter or Instagram, and we'll make sure to kind of check those things out. But yeah, send us an email for any potential discussion topics you want to hit. Shout out everybody that joined the show while we were having a good time. So,
And a quick little drift report. And wearing
and
a shirt
yeah,
that
that's
says,
right, Lee Kelly.
I had
Don't
my birthday party at McDonald's. This is
the
not
Hamburglar
statement.
scares me in this picture.
I
He
love it.
looks. Is that Captain Crunch? Who is that?
I have no idea. I found this on Facebook Marketplace and I loved it. So I bought it.
Have you had your birthday party at McDonald's at one point in time?
Probably not.
I think I,
I
I
don't
think
think
I
so.
think I have. I think a lot of people in the Midwest will have a McDonald's birthday. No, I did because it was an Incredibles toy. I think so.
Mm.
2003, 2005, or something like
So you made
that.
everyone give him your toy.
Yeah, gimme, Mr. Incredible dash. Yeah, make sure to like the stream. Oh, Lico did ask Ultimate Hulk. What do you think of him? He has toughness. I think I didn't really look at him that much. If I'm being honest, I'm not a Hulk fan.
Ultimate's team ability is back.
It's cool. That part's really cool. But I saw he had toughness, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, that Hulk is. I want to like it. I'll say that. I want to like it.
I mean, this is cool. The double
Yeah,
gauntlets, the gold
I
base. It's
really want to
if
like it.
nothing else, great shelf piece.
Yeah,
He looks pretty.
I've
I
got
like
a
him a
lot of
lot.
those. There's a lot of good shelf
Yeah,
pieces.
it
That's
is. It
ultimately
is
what's
rock.
most important. Yes, the TA, he reduces pen. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he
He
does.
does.
It's
He
better. That's
certainly does.
better than just toughness. It does reduce penetration damage at least. But like Hulk's not toughness.
Yeah.
I might have to look at him deeper. I might have to do a deeper dive on that Hulk, and maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe we'll see. But guys, good night, and like always,